live. Oh. Your auntie don't know when to go and get her eyes done from Ivy. Believe it or not. Okay, let's write names down, shall we? Serenity Rose. Angels, guides, loved ones, draw Chris. Draw close to me and my family here on TikTok and use me as a vessel to give clear, concise, love and light messages. Please and thank you in love and light. Bonnie. In love and light. All right, let's get started. Serenity Rose, you're the first one on my list. What would you like to... This is tarot. What would you like to know? Got to try and get to everybody as quickly as possible. Serenity Rose. Is it a general? Is it something specific? What would you like to know? Serenity Rose. You're the first one that entered in the room. I'm going to do it in order as you've come in. Fab. Fab. Okay. Energy check-in between J and K. Energy check-in between A and K. It could lead to a broken heart at some point. There could be an ending, sadness, anxiety, maybe even like a third-party situation. Hi, Diana. Third-party situation. It could feel like somebody in the relationship, Fab, has some sort of, Serenity Rose. I could see that somebody could be quite manipulative in this connection. I feel like the female energy might not be completely satisfied in the energy check-in between J and K tracker. And I just feel like there is some sort of manipulative energy going on here. Like somebody's able to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. It's either one or the other. It doesn't feel like it's going to expand from what I can see. I don't know who this energy is between. I don't know if this is you. Hi, Howard. But I am seeing that the energy check-in doesn't actually look that great. Yes, it will end because the world card is like it's a separation. It's not going to go anywhere. So I hope that helps, Serenity Rose. Chris, Jade's current partner. I don't think it's going to work out. And they don't get along. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out. Chris, angels, guides, loved ones. What does Chris need to know, please? In love and light for Chris. You're so welcome, honey, Chris. There's going to be a celebration around you. Make sure you're hanging around the right people. What you put out is going to come back to you later on. I also feel like there's a younger masculine around you that could offer something around love. Hi, CJ. Offer around love. I also feel like there's lots of blessings in your energy because the Sun card represents divine blessings, children, travel, relocation, a holiday, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, something to celebrate, romantic gestures, a leveling up of a relationship at some point, Chris. So if this younger masculine isn't here yet, he's coming in at some point. Bonnie. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Bonnie. What does Bonnie need to know? Bonnie, is it a general? Is it something specific? General. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Bonnie need to know, please, in love and light? What does Bonnie need to know, please, in love and light for Bonnie? Welcome. So welcome. Bonnie, you got a cleanse. You got all your cards are major arcana cards. So you've got the Devil card, which is cleansing and releasing and letting go of anything that you deem as negative, toxic. Something doesn't serve you in your environment. Need to do this quickly because Chariot represents optimism, taking action, the balancing of the yin and yang energy, travel and relocation, a move, taking action. Hi, Nikki. And you've got the World card, which also represents travel and relocation, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new. You might have to learn something within the person that is toxic, people that are toxic. If you're thinking or feeling something toxic, you need to let it go. Hi, Jess. Let it go. There's also an older masculine around you, Bonnie. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. I am the star signs in your energy because they're all majors. Is Capricorn, Cancerian, strong Capricorn energy around you. Fab. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Fab. What does Fab need to know? Is it a general reading? Is it something specific? Any guided messages from my mum, please and thank you. Angels, guides, loved ones. Mum, Fab. What does Fab need to know? You need to start... You either need to have a break or you need to have a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. I feel like I'm seeing expansion, collaboration. I'm seeing travel and relocation. I'm seeing taking a leap of faith, new paths, new beginnings, new opportunities. But you've got to stop giving and learn how to receive. You're also supposed to get a lottery ticket, scratch card, because there's a lot of stability and money in your energy. I feel like this money, a lot of money is coming in later on. Again, it could be the job, the pay rise, the promotion, a win, like a financial win. Liliana. Hi, Liliana. There's something that you haven't seen clearly that you will see at some point. You might be looking for clarity in your energy, and clarity will come in at some point is what I'm feeling as I'm connecting to mum for you. You need to start taking and stop giving is what I'm hearing. And I don't mean take in an egotistical way, but, you know, you always give, but you never know how to receive. And maybe now's the time to start receiving is what I feel as I'm in your energy. Diana. Angels, guides, loved ones, this for Diana. What does Diana need to know, please? In love and light. Diana. Praagh starts new school tomorrow. Will transition go smooth? Yeah, hi, Howa. I did say hello to you earlier. Will the transition go smooth? Energy around the school. The energy around the school looks good. A lot of energy that he might connect to, that think with people that he might know from past lives, in his past lives. I also feel like he's gonna feel there feels like he'll be seen, and he'll feel like he is seen from all of his mates. I do feel like the transition might be a little bit intense in the beginning because obviously new area, new environment, new space, but ultimately the energy does look good. He's going to take it slow. He's going to be observant. He's going to observe everybody's energy because obviously that boy can see spirit, feel the energy, but ultimately I feel like it looks good. The transition might be a little bit harder in the beginning because obviously it's a new space and a new environment, but ultimately he'll start to feel good. Tracker. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is the tracker. What does tracker need to know, please? In love and light. Will the situation at work be in my favor, be in your favor? Angels and guides and loved ones, will the situation at work be in tracker's favor, please? And thank you. I say yes. New opportunities, a path opening. You've got wish fulfillment. You've got a miracle in your energy. There might be a little bit of a tug of war energy with somebody involved in this. I've got the Knight of Swords, who could be a little bit cutthroat, a little bit low vibe. But ultimately, I think they're going to see what's going on here. And I feel like it will go in your favor. Yes, you have the Star card. It's the miracle card. Make a wish, light a candle. It will go in your favor. Howa. Angels, guides, loved ones, Howa. It might not be easy because we're in the 2 eclipses. Even with Kaz, everything is not going to feel easy, but it will end up being the way it's supposed to be for everyone. Howa. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Hawa. Hawa, what would you like to know? Is it a general? Is it something specific? Hawa. 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 Hi, Irene. General, angels, guides, loved one. What does Hawa need to know? You've got some sort of new beginning coming your way. Something that's going to be passionate, creative projects, new opportunities, inspiration, creative projects, new beginnings, love, intimacy, relationship. There's also an older masculine around you, but I don't think he's here yet. He could be a lover or a friend, but I am seeing someone coming into your energy, very smart and intellectual. I'm also seeing that you're doing the healing. So the Three of Swords is upside down. It means physical healing, an apology, recovering from something that doesn't serve you. Five of Swords is upside down. Or is it Five of Swords, which represents harmony, success, and problem solving in your energy. So the energy looks good for you as well, Hawa. CJ. CJ. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for CJ. What does CJ need to know? Is it a general reading? Is it something specific? CJ. What does CJ... Welcome. You are welcome. What does CJ need to know, please, in love and light? CJ. Oh, you had a question but you forgot? How can you forget? General, angels, guides, loved ones, what does CJ need to know, please, in love and light for CJ? I feel like you're slowly but surely releasing toxic energy, or like unburdening yourself to some degree about other people's crap. It's like taking a break, finally saying no, lightening up the energy, a sense of freedom. And if you've got this energy here, make sure you're not allowing toxicities to slip back in. Toxic thoughts, words, situations, and people. It's upside down, so this is a good energy. Anything that you deem as negative, sad, or bad, or toxic people, thoughts, emotions, way of thinking, if this is already seeing its way out of your energy, then let it go. Yeah, I've had enough. Yeah, but there's still maybe energies around you that are swirling around, and you can't allow this to come in because you're already working your way through it. I feel like there's going to be some sort of revelation. You're going to start to see things that other people can't see. There's clarity, messages in your dreams. You're going to start to see the signs and symbols and synchronicities. And once you cleanse and clear and release this, the Ace of Swords is mental clarity, new challenges, new beginnings, new opportunities coming your way. And with this sword, you are cutting out the devil energy, right? Remember, you have to take charge of your life. You can keep toxicity, toxic people, thoughts, emotions, situations, or you can choose to get rid of it. The choice is always yours. Free will, right? Oh, yes, that's been happening. Not specific people yet. Even if it's just colleagues that you say hello in the corridor. Even if it's just the colleagues that you say hello in the corridor and they're like fake. Nikki, messages on work and finances. It's always this question, isn't it, Nikki? Just did my level 1 Reiki. Oh, finally. You need to start thinking about business, how you're going to open up a business, if you're going to rent a space so you can do Reiki in it. I just had a client today, Kerry, and she was like, oh, I was like, you need to have your own business, Kerry. I was saying, because she's a stewardess. And I was saying to her, you need to have your own business. She was like, I do Reiki and I've got like qualification. And I'm like, hello, that's what you're meant to be doing. So find a space where you can do your Reiki. You ask about work and finances a lot. And as much as you're hopeful, you still allow this energy to seep in. Why is he out again? I'm going to use a different set of cards. I'm shuffling the cards. You're seeing it, right? But he's out for a reason. So the devil card is worrying, stressing, obsessing, when, where, or how, feeling bound or tied to the situation that you're currently in, which could create a delay to all of this money. Because the 9 of Coins is self-sufficiency, the business owner, solo and luxury pleasures, being able to have money to take care of you and take care of everyone else, but you've just got to walk away from something that doesn't serve you. It could be that negative way of thinking around work and finances. Your question is always work and finances. And I keep seeing good things happening for you. But if the devil card is in your energy via your thoughts, your emotions, or somebody else is planting seeds in your energy, making you feel like I'm never going to have a job, I'm never going to work, then how are you going to get what you're asking for? So there is self-sufficiency and money in your energy, but like Reiki, now you got to put that energy out there. Are you able to do it at home and do your own business? Are you able to rent a space where you can do Reiki? Are you able to go into like a space where they do healing or, you know, healing stuff? Reiki, can I get a job here? These are all opportunities in your energy. Has it ever occurred to you that you haven't found a job because you are meant to, yes, I can do it online and do it in my system? There you go. The opportunities are endless. It's not like there's nothing there. You just have to, the universe might not be giving you a job, sweetheart, because you are meant to be a healer. Because you're meant to be a healer, a Reiki practitioner doing your healing. And the universe is going, oh no, we're going to stop her at every turn because that's not what she's supposed to be doing. She's supposed to be doing this work. So that is where you're supposed to put your energy onto. Jess, the fact that your sister has a studio, are you joking? Get yourself out there, dude. Serenity Rose, I thought about what you said about J and K, and you're so good. Love my cards. Love divine. They just work through me, man. There's a Native American chief popping in my head. That's your guide. That's one of your guides. That's one of your guides. What do you need her to know? As soon as you said that, I'm looking at praagh. I'm looking at my native Indian guide, who my brother drew for me because he's so talented. You're so welcome, Serenity Rose. What message do you have for you're a healer, you're a healer, you're a healer, you're a healer. You have been a healer in every single lifetime that you've had, Jess, in this world. You have always been able to calm energy, tame energy. You infinite. You have been a healer throughout every lifetime. There is more for you to do. You need to read books. You need to study. You need to educate yourself when it comes to the Native Indians. There might be you need to learn about the wheel because they have like a healing wheel. These are the energies that I'm seeing. Hi, Mo. As I'm connecting into your energy. When you've learned and gathered up the skills of the Native Indian, the drumming, I got a drum, the meditation, the singing, because I do my banging on the drum while I do the singing. You're gonna, once you get all the information that you need and you connect to your guide, and you have a connection with this guide, start putting Native Indian pictures up in your home. Anything that you're drawn to with Native Indians, feathers, the jewelry, because you'll end up connecting. This energy will help you move forward and travel, and you're supposed to be traveling to do with this Native Indian. You're needed around the world. I've been drawn to that for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, you're supposed to have a business in healing. Hi, Louise. Healer, healer, healer. You have been a healer, Jess. So your soul has had many bodies, and in all of those bodies, you have been Native Indian, has been following you around because you are supposed to be doing something bigger than what you're doing. Learning about the healing. There's like a healing wheel. There's a book I've got in my living room, and it's to do with shamans, and it's to do with Native Indians, and it's to do with the practice of the medicine wheel. Medicine wheel, thank you. And you're supposed to make money from this. You give the healing, they pay for your services. You need to meditate, by the way, Jess. My guides are always saying, you haven't meditated, you need to meditate. Liliana, find shaman books on the medicine wheel. Messages from your guides, angels, guides, loved ones. What does Liliana need to know? I'll see if I can remember. I'll show you the book that I've got. Liliana, let go, because good karma is attached to you. Once you let go, that little fragment of whatever, that little loss of hope, once you let go of that little fragment, you're going to start turning the wheel in your favor. The wheel of karma, wheel of fortune is good fortune, a turning point, taking a gamble, travel and relocation. Opportunities around work and money. In fact, 2 opportunities around work and money. Trying to make a decision and also trying to make plans to travel. Like do something, make plans to travel, go places, meet people. Because when you meet people, you'll end up, when you leave your home and you're not just doing what you're doing every day, which is boring, the mundane, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, and you change the energy around you, what will happen is you're going to meet the right people, go to the right places, things will start to be activated in your energy, things that you wanted to activate. If you feel like everything has been boring and life has been a bit slow and stuck, you need to start making plans for travel. And when you let go, you will have some fast-paced energy, because the Wheel of Fortune is fast, fast, fast. I have 4 young kids and I'm a single mum. If that is the case, and you have 4, if that is the case, hi Sano, then you need to build a foundation for when your children are a little bit older and are able to take care of themselves. I wasn't able to do my tarot because I had to look after just my one daughter and take care of my mother. But I knew that the books that I was reading, learning about the business that I wanted to do in tarot, I was only in the time that my daughter was young and taking care of my mum, because I couldn't activate my energy. What was I doing? Studying, education, learning, reading, writing, manifesting. So when my daughter got older and my mum was just, a little bit, the energy was a little bit better for my mum, that's when I activated my business here on TikTok. So if you can't do anything yet, then set a foundation now. So when your children are able to look after themselves on some level, when they're 15, 16, then you can start activating the energy. So all you're doing right now is setting a foundation for your future. Hi, Rashawn. Irene. Angels, guides, loved ones, so welcome. No excuses. 5 kids, 10 kids, 1 kid, no excuses. Set a platform for your future, because when your kids are gone and free, what are you going to do? You're going to have to be doing something to fill that time and to fill that void when your kids are no longer there and they don't need you and you don't have to look after them. So start building now. Start from the ground up, like I did. I read books. I did everything. I studied. I educated myself. Purple D. What's the energy with mum, please and thank you? Let's have a look and see. Mum. I feel like she's hanging in there. I feel like she's tired. I feel like she's a bit fed up. I feel like whether you know it or not, she's like ready to go home. It just feels like she is. And the funny thing around your mum is I keep seeing all of these like spiritual healers around her. But at the same time, she's fighting it to some degree. It's weird. I can see like there's a part of her that's like, I'm done. But it feels to me like there's a part of her that feels like she's hanging on. I don't know why. She's like hanging on. I know like she might not be clear of mind with you guys, but she's definitely clear of mind when she's not in the body. Because if you have like dementia or Alzheimer's, you're not really in the body. You're awake and you're blinking like my mum was, but she was there, but she wasn't there. Does that make sense? The only thing that I got around your mum is absolute healing. Like, she's just so strong. Like, her mind might, in the physical world, might not be there according to everyone and the doctors. But for her, she's there. She can see it. She sees it. I feel like there's going to be help coming your way. And there might be even money in your energy to help you and your mum to some degree, Irene. Hi, Edna. I don't see anything negative or untowards. It just feels like it's a little bit, it's steady and it's still right now with your mum's energy. I can tell you how she feels internally. I can see what's going on outside of her, where you've got the spiritual healers around her bed. I am seeing that. But at the moment, it's just like, it's just the same thing every day. Does that make sense? It's like what you see with her is what you get. It's the same thing every day. Like no changes, nothing bad, nothing good. It's the same. Mo. You're so welcome, honey. Mo. Mo. What do you want to know, Mo? What do you want to know, Mo? Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Mo. What does Mo need to know? 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 Will my mother be happy if she's in Portugal? Angels, guides, loved ones. Will your mother be happy if she's in Portugal? Yes, she wants to go to Portugal. I don't know if she's not telling you that she wants to go, but it does feel like she's supposed to go there because this is the travel card. Feel right now she feels really guarded. And I feel like with the mother card, she is thinking about Portugal. So I'm going to say yes. She feels like she'll be happier. She feels like she'll be more abundant over there. She'll feel like she can start taking better care of herself on some level. She wants to break free from this thing that she's holding on to. But she's also very guarded. She's Alzheimer's, but yet she still has emotions. So Renault's mum has Alzheimer's. Solely, I think she would be better in Portugal. In her soul, she'll be better in the home. Is that her homeland? So you're asking me if your mother is going to... Will my mother be happy in Portugal? She has Alzheimer's. I don't think she'll know. So she won't know whether she's in Portugal or whether she's wherever she is. So she wants to go back to her homeland. Energy frequency is real. The energy frequency is real. You know, my tarot reader, he lives in Portugal. And he told me I need to go and visit him. He was telling me he needs to come visit me. He showed me pictures of his house. There is an energy frequency in Portugal that's very healing. And he told me that if I was going to buy any land, it should be there. So I was debating whether I should buy a land in the Philippines or if I should buy land in Portugal. I wasn't really sure. I might have to do both later on in the future. But do I feel like her energy will feel better in Portugal? I say yes. Hi, Nicole. I say yes. Is your grandmother still around? Is her mum still around? Because I feel like the energy from her family lineage or her line, her bloodline, she will connect to that when she's in Portugal, no matter where she is. As long as it's Portugal, I feel like she'll feel good energy-wise. Louise. 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 What does Louise need to know? You're so welcome. Louise. Louise, what do you want to know, Louise? Hey. Does anyone in here know how to play Mahjong? I really want to go to my sister's house and have a game. Louise, it has been placed on my heart to open a foundation. I love that. Especially to take care of orphans. I love that. I wanted to open up a school for the gifted, like for children who are mediums and psychics, like the Arthur Findlay College. I love that. Don't have any help. I keep hearing 2027. I'm asking if it's going to help. You're asking if it's going to help if you open a foundation for orphans. You're really asking me that question, sweetheart. There's Mother Teresa over there. Like Mother Teresa number 2. I'm asking Miss Lotus. I'm asking if I'm going to get help. You want to know if you're going to get help? The universe and God will always make sure they send the right people to you, Louise, because your intentions are of love and pure and helping children. I don't care how God or the universe gets it to you. All you need to do is set your intentions and God will do the rest. You've been following me long enough. We all know what that card represents, don't we? She will help you. 1111. She will help you. Don't know who she is, but she will help you. Listen to your intuition on everyone that you meet in association to this thing that you're going to do. I say yes to this question, Louise. Sano. 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 The energy between me and my sister. You're so welcome, sweetheart. I hope you do it. And how to make things work. Well, first of all, it takes 2 people in a relationship. You're not going to give every single thing, and then you're not going to get anything in return. 2 people, 2-way street. Both of you have to make an effort. It's not you trying to make all the effort while your sister is pulling away. If your sister is not going to make the effort like you, then you shouldn't be doing jack shit. Sorry. I have siblings. I've got 2 sisters and 2 brothers. And I'm not going to be the only one who's going to make an effort. I will love you until the sun don't shine. I will take a bullet for you. But I am not going to be the only one that's going to make an effort in this relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying, pal? The energy between you 2. It's like this infinitely. You and your sisters have been siblings in a past life. You have some sort of unfinished business together. It feels like it's back and forth energy with you 2. And it feels like both of you, it's like if I'm in your head, I know better. And then your sister's walking around going, yeah, but I know better as well. And it just feels like both of you are going to get some clarity on the relationship. You can try and give it your all, but it is a 2-way street in the relationship. So you want to know how to make things work. Try your best. Give her your all. Give her your love. If she's not willing to receive it, then you can walk away. Because when 2 people are so alike, or you have the same traits, it's really hard to hear the other person. But I'm not giving all my energy to my siblings if my siblings are not going to help me out and make the relationship work out too. It's a 2-way street. You have to come together. It's not you going in and she's going over there. No, otherwise it's a waste of time and energy. So you give everything that you can and then be done with it. she can come for you later on down the line. Exactly, it's become heavy. So then don't do anything now. If you've given out the olive branch, if you're like, come on, sis, I love you, we've got to make this work, and you're always fighting and attacking each other and bickering because you both have somewhat the same energy. Look, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but you know I'm right. No, but you know I'm right. This is too much. It's toxic. It will turn toxic, and then you may never, ever talk to each other for 5 years. So if I were you, give what you can, but don't give any more. Rashawn. You're so welcome, honey. One of my siblings, I haven't talked to them for 10 years. I haven't seen them. One of my siblings, I haven't seen them. I haven't talked to them in 10 years. 10 years. I felt like my ribs was missing. It felt like because we were so close in age, I felt like my ribs, my lungs were missing from me. It didn't stop the fact that, you know, my sibling was an asshole, and I'm not going to do any more than what I can do. No, this is a 2-people street, yeah? It's like, I did it. I gave you love. I've forgiven you for the shit that you did. I forgive me for what I've done. But if we can't move past the past and we keep talking about all the same shit, nothing but love, I'm not living in the past. Sorry, I got shit to do. Moving past it. Sorry, not happening. Rashawn, that's how I feel. It's been going on 10 years. I didn't see him. I didn't talk to him. Never saw my niece and my nephews. None. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not doing it again. I can't live in the past. And I can't keep apologizing for the things that I've done in the past. I am not that person anymore. You are still that person. Clearly, you haven't grown. You know, but it is what it is. My twin, any messages, please? His daughter went to NC yesterday to try and get his 2 vehicles from Roz. Will Roz give the keys to my niece? Will Roz give the keys, please? Twin. His daughter. All right, bro. Let's go. I feel like she will give the key, but I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing. I don't know who Roz is, but Roz seems to be a little bit cold and a little bit stoic, maybe a little bit bitchy on some level, Rashawn. But obviously when your brother's working from the other side, it's going to make shit happen, innit? I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a... It might be challenging, but in the end, hey, Marsha, but in the end, I think she'll get the keys. She can get the keys back. I mean, rightfully, it's supposed to be his daughters, right? They're not even partnered. They're just partners. They're not even really, not really a girlfriend. She's a gang member. Why does she have to go and get the cars? Why? Why? This is anchoring the reading. Why does she have to go there? Why does she have to go and get the keys? Fuck it. Bye. I give you the gift. Take the cars, man. Take it. You can fucking shove the cars up your asshole. Why does she have to go? I don't want her to go. I'm not saying that anything bad is going to happen, but if she's a fucking gangster, I don't... why does she have to go? Just be like, fuck it. Get yourself another vehicle. Let her have it. Fuck it. What goes around comes around. Oh, for fuck's sake. You better talk to your brother, man. And you better make sure that when you're saying that Archangel Michael prayer, pray, watch over my niece from this gangster. She might get one of the 2. She might get one of the two, maybe the broken one. Or maybe one that she did with her dodgy dealings with her gangster friends. I don't like it. It's three-way. I don't know what dodgy business she's been doing in these vehicles. I would talk to my niece, be like, you don't know what's going on with these vehicles. You don't know what they've done in these vehicles. They might have committed a crime in these vehicles and given you a key to one of the vehicles that has been in a crime scene, and you're riding around in this fucking car. Like, you know, you just don't know, do you? There might be drugs in the car or to fuck her up. You don't know. Like, just give it a one last speech. Just be like, I'll buy you a fucking car when I got my millions. I think she might get one, but I don't want her to go, personally speaking. But and it's not that I see anything bad or, you know, it just feels like the person that you're talking about is a bit of an asshole. Sorry. Like, she's not going to make it easier. Do you know what I mean? Purple D. Out of the three, she might get one. Any love for your daughter? Purple D. Any love for your daughter? Yes, a karmic relationship. The Wheel of Fortune is karma, turning point, travel, relocation, and vehicle. She could meet somebody on a trip. She could meet somebody at work. She could meet somebody around studying. You're so welcome, honey. Studying, education. Just make sure, tell her to listen to her intuition. I do feel like she's going to be healed from anything that happened to her in the past. I do see good karma. I see good fortune. I see travel in her energy. I see something amazing. Don't worry about love. Tell her to focus on money, work, and career, study, and education. That's where the energy is. Love will come in later on. How old is she? Set a foundation for yourself before you start meeting someone or getting pregnant. Like, I love my situation and I love where I am. But if I was Anna now, she's 30. She needs to, she'll find love. She'll have it. She'll have love. There's a karmic relationship coming in, which means somebody from a past life where she has unfinished business with this karmic partner, and this person is going to come into her energy. And does she have children? Because I feel like she's supposed to have children. Does she have any kids? She's supposed to have a child. A son, I feel. Edna. She's still young. She's just 30. Yay, she was pre-approved. That's good news. Will your daughter Charisse find a house to purchase by the end of the year? Angels and guides and loved ones, by the end of the year. Will she find a house by the end of... I got a yes. I got a yes with this one. I see victory around her. Tell her to stop worrying about it. Tell her that when she starts viewing houses, the houses are going to call upon her as well. So with this is like the blessing in disguise. She might be going, oh, I can't find a house. Why, Mum? Why is it taking so long? And you're going to go, just relax. We're going to go view houses. The houses are going to pick you. You're going to pick the houses. Victory around it. Be in good spirit around looking for a new property. She's been pre-approved. Yay! That's something to celebrate. All you got to do is just follow the next stages of it. I got a yes with that. Nicole. I've noticed a lot of my clients, they talk about all the problems that are going on in their life, yeah? And then they start talking about all the great things that they're on their life, and I'm sitting there writing them what they're saying. And then I look at the list and I'm like, there's too many good things more than bad things. But for some reason, they keep focusing on the bad things. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Don't focus on the, oh no, what happens if it's too slow? Just focus on all, like, make a list of the pros and cons of all the good things that's happening in your life, and you'll actually see that the pros are more than the cons. Any message from my grandmother, Maria? Was she happily who finally went to visit her grave? When you went to visit her grave, she just went with you to the grave. Because what do you think, Nicole? What do you think was going on here? Do you think that when you go and visit your grandmother in the grave, you leave your grandmother in the grave? You think that that spirit, that soul of your grandmother is going to be like, okay, I'll see you next week, Friday. I'll just be waiting here for you. So I'll just wait here by my coffin, here in the graveyard. I don't think so. So she's at home with you. I know she's not there. She's at home with you, and you're going, we need to go and visit Nanny at the grave. Let's go. And she's going, oh, for God's sake. Right, let's go and visit my grave. And then she's standing there going, all right, let's go to a bar or something. Let's go do something else now, okay? You said hello to me, even though I'm not there. They don't stay. And this is what my auntie was like. When I did the face-to-face reading with my bestie who came into the camera, and I was reading for her mum because my bestie's dad passed away. And then, oh, I have to go and see him at the graveyard. I have to go and see him at the graveyard. And I'm looking at him like right behind her, and I'm like, he ain't at the graveyard. He's right here with you, watching you plant green beans. Yes, love and life. She's very happy. She's like, yes, okay, great. You visited me at a graveyard. That's lovely. Good. Thank you all for all the things that you've given me. But let's go home. This is home. Reunited, celebration, anniversary. This is like, you're the only one that's going into your head about it. Is my grandmother happy that we come and visit her? She's not thinking the way you're thinking. She's like, okay, well, I suppose we have to go there then because that's what you want, but I'm good. We don't leave our loved ones at the graveyard and they'll go, okay, see you on, Thursday the 13th at 5 p.m. They come with you. They're with your energy. It's a love bond that can never be broken. They're not going to sit there waiting for you to go and visit them. And they don't expect you to go and visit them in the winter when it's snowing and the fucking snow is 5 foot high. Do you know what I mean? She's with you. You got good karma. You got celebration. You got a wedding. You got homecoming. You got a reunion. You got a blessing. There's a contract around you. A new house, a new car, a new job, a new home. There might be a marriage or a leveling up of a relationship. There's a lot of good energy around you and good karma. It looks good. She was very happy. Yeah, she's like, That's how I feel when I connect. She's like, and I'm going, they want to know if Nicole wants to know if you were happy that, and she's like, She's like, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Ms. Lotus. Ms. Lotus. That is so her. Yeah, she's like, great. I mean, think about it. When it's your time to go, as a soul, are you going to stay at the graveyard waiting for your loved one to come and see you? Are you going to stand there and just wait for them when you could easily just go with them? What would you do? You are a soul in a physical body, and you still have free will when you cross over to the other side after the life that you've lived. I'll ask you, Nicole, are you going to stand at the graveyard waiting for your loved ones to come and see you next week? I ain't. I'm coming home with yous lot. I'm going to be scared the shit. I'm going to scare the shit out of them. That's what I mean. It's more fun when you're with your family. It's so much more fun. Luna Bella. Ms. Lotus. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Miss Lotus need to know, please, in love and life? Miss Lotus. Ms. Lotus. Oh! I don't know if there was something that sparked up inside your energy, but you've got good karma, a turning point in your energy, looking at things from another point of view, good karma, turning point, good luck, travel and relocation, expansion, looking beyond the horizon, thinking about what I can do in the next couple of days, investing your time and energy into something for you, investing in something for you for once, you know, doing something for you for once. You know what I loved about my mum is that when my mum was alive, even though the girl was like in her 70s, her late 70s, because she died when she was 80, my mum would be like, I'm going to meet your Auntie Miller. And then she's there like with her red lipstick on. And all I have to do is drop her off to Westfield. She'll call me in like 5 hours while she's walking around with her bestie. She's got her lipstick on. She's got her, you know, her little earrings on, and she looks so fashionista. And the girl's like 75 years old. And she's like, I'm going to go and visit my bestie. And she's like putting on her red lipstick. She's like, pick me up at 7. I'm like, okay, mum. And she's made shit happen. No matter how old she was still doing and living life. And it feels to me like you might be doing the same thing. It's time to get out there. It's time to make plans for yourself. It's time to go on date night with yourself. If you drive, if you have a friend that you can go bingo with, go swimming with, go for a picnic with, go for walks with. You know, there was a story. This woman was grieving, yeah. She was grieving so badly. The loss of her son just trapped her soul in her house. And she was just like, the only time she would ever go out would be to go shopping for food or shopping for groceries. And her son on the other side was like, my mum just needs to get the fuck out of this house because she lost her son. So what happened was she done a normal grocery day, it's a normal day, going grocery shopping. And as she gets into a car, she can see this dog. And this dog is running up and down. And she's like, oh my God, the dog keeps on running into the road. I need to go and get this dog because something could happen to this dog. 11:11, you're next. So she's like, goes and gets the dog from across the road who's running crazy. And she's looking at the dog, and the dog's licking her face and all like licking her face and everything. And she's like, hi, has anyone lost a dog? Has anyone lost a dog? So she's feeling really bad. So she's like, all right, honey, I got to leave you here because your owner might be looking for you. And the dog is like, hell no, I'm coming with you. So she didn't have no choice. So she puts up posters everywhere where she found the dog and waiting for someone to claim the dog. And in the meantime, she now needs to go and get like a dog bed. And then she's like, oh, he's going to stay with me for a couple of days until he's claimed. So what does she go and do? She'll go and get dog food, the dog bed. She'll buy a couple of toys. And she's waiting. And 6 months pass and no one is getting back to her. No one is claiming this dog. So she's in the park. She's running around. She's meeting new people. She's meeting people who've got dogs. She finally meets a man, a new friend. Then she goes and gets a reading. And the psychic says to her, do you got a dog? And then she was like, yeah. And the psychic went, your son, who's crossed over on the other side, sent that dog to you so you could get out of your house and mingle and go in nature. And she lost it. Cried her eyes out. 11:11. Angels, guides, loved ones. See how the universe works? See how your loved ones work? What does 11:11 need to know, please, in love and light? (11:11) She's like, yes, sir. A man with money, job, work, arena, study, education. You getting a scratch card and lottery tickets, are you? I bought like 3 today. Lottery tickets and scratch cards. You could meet him around work, study, education. You could meet him around a wedding or a celebration. This is the money, the pay rise, the prosperity, the flow of money coming in, something tangible, stable, long-lasting. The pay rise, the promotion, it's going to lead to absolute abundance, legacy, inheritance, retirement, financial gain. Just skip to life. So, like when you're going to work, just do a bit of skipping in the office. Because the Six of Cups is upside down. So it's like childlike, be childlike, because this is childlike energy, having fun. Upside down, it's like, don't take life too seriously, go with the flow. Skip on your way to work, skip on your way home. Just be childlike and have some fun. So you got shitloads of money coming your way, possibly a relationship, older masculine. If he's not here yet, he's coming in. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be partnering up with. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Crazy how the universe will break your arm so you don't go through that job. Will make you lose your keys so you'll be late because, the universe is going to... The reason why you couldn't leave your house at that time is because you were meant to be stuck in traffic, because when you're parked up in traffic, you're going to look to your right and see the man of your dreams. And you're going to be like, oh my God, we're stuck in traffic and he's checking me out. And then he comes out of the car and goes, excuse me, I think you're beautiful. Can I get your number? And you're like, fuck yeah. Like the universe always plants like... Has anyone ever seen the Matt Damon Adjustment Bureau? Is it Adjustment Bureau? With Matt Damon and what is her name? I love her, but I can't remember what her name is. The girl in Devil Wears Prada, the redhead. So it's Matt Damon, the redhead in Devil Wears Prada, and it's called Adjustment Bureau. Has anyone ever seen? It's fucking wicked. It's about soulmates intertwined. The universe, or shall I say, powers that be, were trying to separate this couple from being together, but it doesn't matter what happens in their timeline. They were meant to be together. Every obstacle was trying to separate them, but it's like their love was so intense that nothing, not even the gods, could separate them from being together. It was such a good film. The Adjustment Bureau. I think that's the right name. Such a good film. Nothing But Love General. You gotta watch it. It's so good. I think it's on Prime. The Adjustment Bureau. I might watch that again. Anyone who's up for like soulmates and destiny and all this shit, that's a good film to watch. The Five of Cups represents a little bit of sadness in your energy, or you're picking up on somebody's sadness. Maybe grief, regret, alone, unloved, disconnected. And it just feels, yeah, Adjustment Bureau. Is anyone? Nomsa. Hi, Nomsa. Has anyone ever heard of that film, The Adjustment Bureau? It's with her in it. Matt Damon and her. And it's called The Adjustment Bureau. Go find that film. It's good. There's some sort of so you're picking up on your mum's energy because she lost some money. She lost money. My mum lost her money. She's at my house. Tell her she'll get it back. Listen, anytime you lose something like money, your crystal breaks, you lose something, it means that you're going to save someone else. So whenever I lose money or lose my wallet, I always say, my mum lost her honey. Are you talking about money or honey? What do you mean honey? Oh, her person. Sorry, I completely did not get that. My mum lost her honey. So you mean her love? I thought you might have typed that in wrong, so I assumed money. So do you mean her love? Okay, I get the sadness now. Sorry. Okay, so her partner. I'm so sorry. I did not I didn't understand that, but I am seeing the sadness around this. The loss, the regret, the feeling alone energy. This is on the table. I am seeing that. I know your mum's probably not ready to hear all of this, but she does have someone else coming in. I know she's like, no, I don't want it. I'm too sad. But she's going to have some good times on her own. I know she might not feel that right now and she can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but there is already someone else coming in for her. I feel like the partner was picked up or collected by a motherly figure. There's like a motherly figure on the other side that's come to collect. Your mother is going to be okay. And I also feel, I don't know whether your mom wants to hear this or not, she could potentially get married again if she wanted to. No forcing here. There's no forcing here. But it feels like there's going to be somebody else coming in for her. And I feel like your mother is going to be very abundant. There is going to be a lot of healing. And I am seeing that there could... So, 81. My mum was still talking to her man when she was like in her 80s. Because my mum passed away when she was 80. She still had a man. She even had a man and I didn't. And I bet you she's still very strong, isn't she? She might be 81, but I don't think a freight train could take that woman out. The energy I got from your mother is that woman is just power. She's the woman that holds everything together. She's like the monarch of the family. She's more powerful than you think, I tell you. She is feeling the sadness. I am seeing that with her. I feel like she might have another connection. Does she live on her own? Does she live in a care home? Does she live with you? If she doesn't live with you, does she live on her own? She lives with you now. That's such a good thing that you're doing. You say not lately because of her loss, but she is coming out as very powerful. This is the mother. This is the mothering card. But anchoring her reading, there's somebody else in her energy since January. There could be somebody else in her energy. She's 81 though. Your mother's beautiful. She's very beautiful energy. I just pulled an extra card for you. There might have been a loss of one. She might have a friend. Somebody that she is going to confide in, and it's a man. Somebody that she could be speaking to. It could be a friend that she already has. I don't know if your mother goes out. I don't know if she maybe goes to church or she goes to bingo or she doesn't just stay stagnant. But if you activate your mum's energy, there is a potential that she could have a friend, because I'm telling you, there is a man on the table. And you might be like, she's 81, it's not going to happen. But no. We'll see what unfolds here. I can see the sadness and I can see the loss of the partner. I can see this is her energy. I can see that you might be picking up on the energy around her, but she will be... There is power in her energy, a lot of power. She's got to go through the grieving process. I feel like her and the partner that's passed away, very much lovey-dovey. Very lovey-dovey. Did you lose reception? Did you not get that? It feels like to me that your mother, I know she's in the grieving state right now, but I know she's 81, and I know a lot of people think 81, maybe life ends there, but I don't think so. It just feels to me like you're going to help her through the healing and the grief process. It will be good if you could take her out. She may be able to, there is somebody else in her energy. It could be a friend, like I said, somebody that she might already know that she could confine in at some point. But there is another man in her energy, and it doesn't have to be a lover. It could just be a nice friend or somebody that she has good communication with. You are the one that is going to support your mum through this, but her energy is actually very strong. She is very strong. You're going to help her through this grief stage, and she will get to a better place. I mean, she's 81. That's such a good age. And you said she wasn't feeling good since January, or things have been... When did she lose her love? When did she lose her love? So you feel like she started going downhill since January? You're going to help heal her. Take her out. Take her places. Go bingo. I used to do that with my mum. And she would do that herself. She would still put on lipstick. She would still go out in her late 70s. Still go and meet her bestie. I took her places, like sometimes she'll be like, I don't want to go. And I'll be like, I don't give a shit. So I'd got my mum's wheelchair, put her in the wheelchair, and then I'll be dragging her everywhere. Because I wouldn't want her to just stay at home and fall into this rut, this dark night of the soul. So I would take her out into the sun. I would take her shopping. We'd go everywhere. I'd just wheel her everywhere. And I'll be like, stop fucking moaning. I'm pushing you around. Enjoy the fucking weather. Do you know what I mean? It's like, let's do something. And then I'll take her to her favourite place in the world, Zara. All right, mum, what outfit do you want to buy? And she'll be like, really upset. But then she'll be like, oh, okay, I want to get this one and this one. This one. She'll be like, oh. I do take her to my place like me. If there is one way to get out of my mum, out of her funk, I take her to Zara's. She's got all clothes with tags on it from Zara. And now I've got to lose weight so I can get into it. Marsha. I take her out. Don't allow her to get stuck in the funk. Just be like, right, mum, I made plans. We're going out today. Just be like, no, I'm so tired. Don't worry about it. I got a wheelchair. We're going. General, Marsha, angels, guides, loved ones. Marsha. What does Marsha need to know, please? In love and light, Marsha. I feel like you're waiting for news. I hope this news doesn't govern your energy or make you feel a certain type of way. Because if you allow it to make you feel a certain type of way, you're going to be blocking out good karma. It's on the table. It's in your energy. This is good karma, the balancing of the scales. When it's upside down, it feels like I'm trying to be positive, or I'm feeling a little bit of this, but I feel like I'm going to be this. The scales are a little bit going like this. There's supposed to be good news coming your way. There's expansion coming your way. There's a younger masculine around you. Could be a lover or a friend. There's opportunities. I think you need to make plans to travel, Marsha. This is business owner, but this is expansion. It's like you're waiting for something before you make plans to travel or go on holiday. Like I said, life is too short. So it's better to live in the moment and don't focus on the problem, but focus on other things. Put your mind on other things. You heal the DNA frequency within your body when you put your energy into something else. No way! Yay! That's what I'm talking about. Because this is like the holiday card. You'll activate the joy juices in the body. Joy juices activation in the body creates healing. Healing internally, inside, and then outside. So that is so good. It's like you need to book a holiday. That's how I felt. And the fact that you've done it already, that's going to bring healing juices in the body. It's going to awaken the healing juices. Until then, focus only on the holiday. Don't set your sights on anything else. Did you know they say that laughter is healing? Remember I told you a story about a guy who had cancer? It was a guy who had cancer. Yeah, it was the man. This guy had cancer, and he was like, they told me that there was nothing they could do for me. So I decided that I had to be careful of what I allowed into my ears and what I saw with my eyes. So he said for 3 months straight, he watched comedies. He watched things that made him laugh. He watched things that made him wet his pants from laughter. And then when he went back to the doctors to go for his appointment, and they did a scan on him because he did a scan because he was already near the end of his life. When he went back for his 3-month scan, they were like, wait a minute. And they just didn't understand where the cancer went. Imagine being told that you've only got like 6 months to live. And he was like, well, if treatment can't do anything for me, fuck it. I'm going to do everything in my power to have fun, to find joy in the life. This is what he should have been doing from the beginning. Hi, Lucy. So for 3 months straight, he just watched comedies. I'm trying to go off how my body feels more than my blood. Get the bloodstone crystal and wear it. Hey, Gia. Luna Bella. Miracles happen every day. Like the woman with the dog. Her son who died sent her the dog. Need to get my mum out of the house. How am I going to get my mum out of the house? Then the dog comes, and now she's got to go and take the dog for walks every day. She's out meeting people, taking her mind off the death of her son. Miracles happen in the smallest and big of ways. I need some clarity. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Luna need to know? Please, Luna Bella. What does Luna need to know? You're asking for mental clarity? You got it. Ace of Swords, mental clarity, new challenges, new opportunities, new job. Cutting out things or people or energies that no longer serve you. Using that sword to cut out heavy burdens, heavy emotions, heavy feelings. Feeling like you're doing everything yourself, carrying all the weight on your shoulders, and then taking care of your physical body. You have some sort of wish fulfillment around you. So you prayed, you wished, and you asked the universe for something, and whatever the hell it is that you asked for, it's coming your way. But you're only going to receive this sooner rather than later if you can have mental clarity, emotional clarity, physical clarity. So when the 9 of Cups is on the table, it represents good health. So you do need to take care of your health. Hi, Vet. Take care of your health. You said I need some clarity. This is mental clarity. Ace of Swords. Google it. Mental clarity, new challenges, new job, new opportunities, new beginning. There's also an offer coming your way that's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Proposal, an offer that's going to feel good. A relationship leveling up. A new relationship coming in. That's what I'm seeing. Nomsa. 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 You're so welcome, honey. Nomsa. General. And guides, loved ones, what does Nomsa need to know? Please, in love and light for Nomsa. Something is going to be revealed to you. Look at this. This is crazy. Enlightenment. Revealed. Clarity. Unstuck energy. The feeling of like wisdom, taking your wisdom forward. It's like there's going to be some sort of illumination around you when you've got the Hanged Man upright. The Hanged Man, when it's upright, represents, you know, the clarity. It represents good fortune. It represents like starting to see things as they is, starting to see people as they are. Enlightenment. This is the Hanged Man. Balance, because he's standing on one leg. This is stuck and stagnant, self-sacrificing your happiness. Upright is enlightenment. His head is glowing. Pay attention to your dreams, your vision, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. You might get some sort of wisdom or clarity in and around conflicting energies or people that you may deem as, oh, you're a bit of I don't know about you. That sort of energy. There's going to be some sort of an awakening. Stay away from conflict, challenges, obstacles, rivalries, or other people that's trying to taint the energy of which you're trying to. If you're trying to change your energy to be more abundant and other people are coming into your energy making you feel a certain type of way, you've already got that clarity and you've already got that enlightenment. Don't allow something, someone, or a person or people to get rid of that clarity by putting a smoke screen in front of your face, because there is going to be some sort of revelation around you. Everything that you're asking for is going to come. So slow and steady, patience. The seeds that you planted is going to come to fruition. You can see that this is money and stability. Everything that you planted is going to come to fruition. But you need to wait, because there is going to be some sort of revelation in your energy if you haven't received it yet. Namsa. Lucy. Lucy. User 604. Lucy. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Lucy. What does Lucy need to know? Lucy. You're so welcome. Lucy. My sister and son's relationship. Sister and son's relationship. How old is your son? I don't know if they get on. It feels like your son's got a stubborn streak about him. Your sister's got a stubborn streak about her. And that when they come into contact, there's a clash. Ultimately, it's going to get better, but not yet. And then you're in between the bullshit, making you feel really drained and emotionally uncomfortable. And no one is going to back down. Your sister's just as stubborn as your son. Will it get better? Eventually. I cannot force my daughter to invite someone to her wedding. It's like when my niece was getting married, my sister was like, you got to invite that one, you got to invite her, and you got to invite her. And my niece was like, this is my wedding and I can invite who I want. You can't force anything, sorry. You can't force it. These kids have got their own mind and you can't just like, you can't tell them what to do. If I wanted my daughter to invite my bestie and she's like, no mum, we got a guest list, what can I do? And he's not going to invite her either because he's stubborn as hell. It will get better eventually, but not anytime soon. Sorry. Gia. It's his aunt and did everything for him growing up. Yeah, but what happened in the in-between? What happened in between all that lovey-dovey stuff? Doing everything for him, now not inviting the woman that looked after him and gave him everything while he was growing up. What happened in the in-between? Gia. Gia. General. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Gia need to know? Please, in love and light. She stood up for me when I got a divorce. No. You know, your son is stubborn as fuck. He's slow to movement, very stubborn. It's going to be his way or no way, and that's the end of it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, well, you're going to have to she didn't like how he treated me. And so rightfully so, because if my niece or my nephew was being disrespectful to my siblings, I would have given them one slap in the face and be like, don't fucking talk to my sister like that. But it is okay. It is what it is. Stop trying to force something that's really uncomfortable and awkward. Let it be. Your sister will be fine if he doesn't invite her. Whatever. It's okay. It's fine. You can't do anything about it. You can't control what people do. You can't control what people do. You can't control what people say. You can't make somebody feel a certain type of way. You can't do shit. Gia, from feeling like you don't have enough, not being enough, feeling left out in the cold, maybe it's me, to having absolutely everything that you've ever wanted in your whole life. 5 of Cups is the lack, loss, no money card, or no stability, or feeling like you're on your own to some degree here in the physical world, to having then everything that you want in the world. Scratch card, lottery ticket, money, pay rise, legacy, inheritance, retirement, financial gain, prosperity, the blessing upon blessing. Get a lottery ticket and a scratch card because you got more to gain instead of losing. There's also an older masculine around you, so if he's not here yet, he's coming in. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity, a choice, or a decision that you're going to have to make at some point. I feel like there's travel in your energy as well as I'm connecting to you, Gia. And I also feel like there's going to be some sort of healing and harmony in your energy in the next couple of weeks. Gia. Yvette. Guys, loved ones for Yvette. What does Yvette need to know? Please, in love and light. Yvette. General, something specific? Is it only my child that when she's on the phone has got a really big mouth, or does all of our children talk really loud when they're on the phone? I can hear a whole fucking conversation. Is it only my child that has a big mouth when she's on the phone? All of them. Oh, good. Yvette, angels, guides, loved ones, what does Yvette need to know? I got 3 men around you. I don't know what's going on here. Here's 3 men, and here's the 3 of Cups. So, all kids are loud. This is fucking loud. I can fucking hear every word she's saying. So I've got 3 masculines here. So I've got the Emperor, I've got the King of Cups, and I've got the Knight of Cups. Now, yes, this could be related to relationships, partnering up, collaboration. You could meet them at a social event or a party. Could meet them around the work arena, because this does sound like a bunch of people that might match your energy on some level, way, shape, or form, either in your normal world or in the work arena. But there seems to be a lot of offers around romance, depending on your situation. Romantic gestures, relationships, like a whole bunch of people trying to get your attention. There's a celebration, a soul tribe around you. I've got leadership role, or you taking some sort of leadership role in your energy. There does seem to be something emotionally fulfilling coming your way, though. And there's going to be like an offer between 3 people, and it's going to lead to something good, because this is a celebration at the end of it. The star signs around these men is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aries in your energy. It's got something to do with something that you asked for. I don't know if you asked to collaborate with the right people around work. I don't know if you're asked for opportunities around love, but it's something in and around this, and there's 3 of them showing up. Energies, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries. User 604. What is your question? Shut up. You're so welcome. User 604. I don't know what your name is. Maybe I sound like that. Do you ever get on the train or the bus and then you've got like people who are like, shh, like you got like Filipinos, and then I've got like a bunch of African friends, and when they're on the phone, they're so fucking loud. And then I've got a couple of Jamaican friends and they're really fucking loud on the phone. And I've got Asian friends and they're like talking really fucking loud. And it's like, the phone is right on your lips and they're right in your ears. Why are you shouting? So what the fuck? My daughter is 46 and she's so loud. She probably takes after you because I take after my mum. We're both loud. General, but is there any messages from my late mother? All right, here we go. Rosalind, mum. Does Rosalind need to know, mum? Tell me you can hear her. I don't know if you're sleeping very well, Rosalind. I feel like the energy around when you go to bed at night is going to start to feel a little bit better. I am seeing that you are a medium. Oh, I'm not. Yeah. So what mum's making me feel is that you're not sleeping very well. I feel like you have all of these thoughts that you don't want anybody to know about. I feel like you'll go about your day smiling, but really internally, you're like all over the gaff. Like your mind is like running at 1,000 million miles an hour. You do have mediumistic ability, so you're able to sense and see and feel things that other people might not see. I am hearing from your mother that you do need to pay attention to your dreams and your visions, to pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities. Do you go to church? Did she go to church? Because I keep seeing church. I don't know if you went to church or there's something about your belief system. What does this mean here? Yes, I do. And she did. Okay. Because I keep seeing like praying. She can hear you is what she's telling me. But she's also saying that you need to make your mind has to be at peace. I don't know what it is that you're overthinking, overanalyzing, but she's telling me that your mind needs to be at peace, Rosalind. Keep going to church. Keep on praying, she said. Keep praying. And she's also telling me that you have magic blood. Your mum has magic blood. I don't know whether you know it, but it's like healing abilities. Hey, Jamal. Hey, Patty. Healing abilities. Hospital. She went there when she was there. What do you mean she was there when I passed? Did you have it? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? You have magic blood. You have magic in your blood. White witch and a near death. No wonder you're a medium. Able to see something that other people don't sense, see and feel. You need to rest your mind in order for communication to be better. You're a magician. You have magic blood. It's in the bloodline. I don't know if your family believes in tarots or witches, you believe in angels, or you believe in herbs and spices, but this is all in your ancestral line. And that near-death experience was to lead you up to the person that you're supposed to be now. Hi, Desire Me. You're going to see 888 everywhere you go. Was not your time. You have shit to do. Need to meditate. I dreamt years ago about O'Toole. Now he's my ex. This is what happened to me after my near-death experience. Premonitions, dreams coming to pass, having premonitions in my waking world, astral projections, being able to predict certain things, connecting and communicating with people who other people can't see, intuitive hits. These are all things that happened to me after I had my near-death experience. Gemma, I know you just come in. I dreamt of my ex, surname last year, and I met him. Yeah, you have the ability. You have the ability. Gemma, I know you said you don't want to read in. I'm just going to pull for you anyway. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Gemma need to know? Look at that, Gemma. Cash and money, stability. Finding your niche, making money on the side if you can, if you have a normal job that you go to every day, focusing on something that you could potentially do as well to make a bit more cash, and you have choices and options coming your way, and even a soulmate. You do need to do meditation. Keep doing it if you're already doing it. Add on, look at that. You're supposed to have another set of cash coming your way. That card fell down and this is here. So there's money behind you. More money behind you. You've got to meditate, go within. Open up your heart chakra. Meditation, go inwards. Patty. Patty, and you guys, loved ones, what does Patty need to know, please? In love and light. Patty. You're so welcome, honey. Patty. No. 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 You could be we are all mediums. We're all psychic. We were born with the gift embedded in our DNA. Because we come from God and God created everything, God sees all, feels all. We all have the ability to be the medium and the psychic. You open up these abilities, meditation. What you do is when you meditate, you clear a pathway of thoughts and you open up your brain, the crown. Have you noticed that when you touch a baby's crown when they're born, it's really soft? That crown is connected to the divine source. So when you meditate and you get your thoughts out of the way, you open up the ability for mediumship and connection. It takes you have to stop thinking. Stop thinking. Patty. And you guys, loved ones, this is for Patty. What does Patty need to know, please? In love and light for Patty. What does Patty need to know, please? What does Patty need to know? Patty, there's money in your energy. Money, pay rise, promotion, investment, collaborative partners coming in. You might be studying, educating yourself, brushing up on your skills in about 3 months' time or within that time frame. There is a man around you as well. And if he's not here yet, he's coming in. He feels like a partner. Could be somebody, a partner in relationship, and then maybe in the work arena or from the work arena turning into a relationship. But he's not here yet, and he could be younger than you, Patty. It feels to me like there's a surrendering that still needs to happen. Like your hope's destroyed or stuck in stagnant energy or stuck inertia. But it feels like once you let go of whatever these energies that are floating about within you or outside of you, you'll be able to come into your new opportunities, new challenges, new beginnings, money-making energy. Patty, desire me. So true, Anna. Definitely. Everyone has the ability. We are born with it. If we are God's source and God's source sees everything, creates all things, we create everything here by the thoughts and the words and the choices that we make going forward. If we choose to be angry, sad, bad, miserable, whatever it may be, then obviously we're going to co-create those energies. You know this already. It's so easy for me to say these words to you, but it's so hard to activate the words that I'm saying to you because we're so programmed into the system. Programmed to study, programmed to work, programmed to have a certain amount of money, programmed to pay the bills, programmed to pay the rent, programmed to pay the debts, programmed to look after our children, programmed to look after our husbands, programmed. It's all fucking program. And what does the program do? Make you ill. So when what does the government do? The government was like, oh, you got an illness. Here, take these tablets. Make you go crazy. Make you go insane. What you don't realize is that the medicine is already in your body. You are the healer. God created this body to heal itself from all viruses, all bacterias. We have the capabilities inside our body. Our body is magic. I look at my wounds and I go to myself, how did my body do that? And it's like, I didn't even need to do anything. And my body stitched itself together. I just went to sleep. I just ate. I watched TV. I laughed. I just did nothing. And my body stitched itself together. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does desire me need to know, please, and love and light? You need to clear and cleanse out this energy, desire me. So the 5 of Cups is loss, regret, abandoned, unloved, or feeling lonely. Oh, my scars change color all the time. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it looks blue. There's emotional contentment and happy fulfillment in your energy as I'm connecting with you, desire me. There's love, blessings, wish fulfillment, a miracle coming your way, but you kind of need to believe in miracles. It seems to me like you prayed, you wished, and you asked for something, desire me, and then all of a sudden you pull that energy back. There's also a leveling up of a relationship. If you're single, a love coming your way. This is union, partnership, wedding, celebration, homecoming. This is the energy around you. I'm also seeing that you're going to start to feel better mentally. I'm also seeing choices and opportunities coming your way. And later on, desire me, you might be traveling as well. I am beginning to understand. See, if you can get out of the way, I'm going to show you something. You've probably already seen it. I'm going to show you something, okay, guys? I'm going to show you something. The level... Can you see my scar? Both of them? Can you see them? Can you see my scars, guys? Can you see, look, can you see that? Can you see both of them? That's how badly they sliced me. That's not the only one. They put a tube in here as well. From here to here, and then you can see the holes in my stomach. They put tubes in here. So the body already knows what it needs to do. That's the deepest one. It goes right under my breast. Can you see that? Amazing. Amazing. Your body has little doctors inside of it. Your body has nurses inside of it. Your body is a pharmacy. How do I feel every day? Don't get me wrong. I like to milk it a little bit when I go to the airport. So as soon as I go into the airport, I'm fit as a fucking daisy. But when I go to the airport, I'm like, I need to bypass the line because there's so many people standing there. I'm like, I'm going to get myself a wheelchair. So I'll go there and go, is it all right if I get a wheelchair because I have a heart condition, please? And they're like, they don't say anything about it. They see the scar. They're like, I'm on a wheelchair with all the grannies getting in the front of the line when I go traveling. And my daughter's looking at me going, she's like, you really milked that one, didn't you, mum? And I'm like, fuck yeah. Why the fuck not? And then I'm there being wheeled and everyone is looking at me going, really? What's wrong with her? And then I have to go, just so they can see the scar on my chest. Milk the bitch out of it, mate. But how do I feel? I feel amazing. I feel good. The only thing that I suffer from is migraines. And that's my fault because I eat cheese and chocolate. I get heart palpitations twice in the year. I get dizzy spells. I'm 45. This year I had dizzy spells twice. Yeah, because I've got my like lipstick on and my big eyelashes, and then I'm like standing next to a bunch of grannies on my wheelchair. And then they're like, who the fuck is this bitch? And why is she sitting on the wheelchair? And why the fuck is she like getting in front of the line? And I'm like, nah, mate. If I can milk the shit out of that, I will. Marsha. So Marsha's got a heart condition as well. And she's got a defibrillator inside her chest. I didn't need that. They offered that to me and I was like, hell to the motherfucking hell. I was like, just operate on me. If I die on the table, I'm all right with it because I know where I was going to go anyway. So all I'm saying to you is give your body a chance to do what it was created to do, which is heal itself from ankle problems, heart problems, blood problems, cancer, diabetes. Obviously, what you feed your body is gonna influence your healing. I don't take any medication. The last time I went and had an MRI was I think about maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. The next MRI that I have is on September. I have to go and have another MRI. They're going to put a mask over my face. They're going to put all of these tubes on my body. And then I've got to I'm on a treadmill. So they're covering my breathing. And then they're putting me on a treadmill. And then they have to incline the treadmill. And they want to see how far I can go. I lasted 12 minutes no, that's a lie. I think it was 8 minutes uphill on the treadmill really fast. I wasn't even working out then. I was a fat cow. And they were like, keep going. And I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, I can't do it anymore. And they were like, you done really good for somebody who's had 4 open heart surgeries. You done really, yeah, the stress test, yeah. I've been working out. I haven't stopped working out. I've already done how many steps have I done today? I've been working out since the 5th of June. I've had 2 days rest. I have already done 10,016 steps, 10,619 steps. I'm on it. Because when they put me on that treadmill, they're going to be like, I'm fucking Superman. They're going to be like, damn, man, that girl's Supergirl. First, so I don't know what to do. The first thing you need to do is check yourself. So so this is what the doctor said to me when I was older. Anna, you're not allowed to put on weight because when you put on weight, you're creating pressure in the heart. And if you're eating foods that are like got oils on it, that's me right up. Fucking fried chips, oily burgers, I'm all for that. Yeah. So the guy goes to me every time I go back there, you're a little bit overweight for your height, Anna. You're 5'4". You're supposed to be like height to weight ratio. So you need to be like 9 stone. I'm over there like 13 stone. You need to be 9.5 stone, Anna. And I'm like 9.5, 10, 11, 12, 13, fucking 4.5, fucking 3.5 stone fat. And they're like, Anna, you got to lose the weight because your heart is going to work overtime. He's saying all of this shit to me. You're going to be breathless if you don't take care of your health. I'm smoking. I was a smoker. I never really drank because it really like messed me up. But I'm there like having a joint every so often, maybe like smoking every so often. And he's like, if you don't do all of these things and you don't lose the weight, this is what you're going to be feeling. Mate, I'm 45 years old. I've been dizzy twice this year. Last year, I wasn't even dizzy. And I was taking care of my mum who was dying. I don't take any medication, by the grace of God. I never had any medication. The only medicine that they gave me when I left the Royal Brompton Hospital when I had my open heart surgery was cocodamol. And the reason why they gave that to me, it was a painkiller. So because I left the hospital, my scar is just fresh wounds and they had to put something over my scar. That's the only reason why they gave me cocodamol, because it was a painkiller for me that they gave me when I left the hospital. I also had to inject myself. So they said you can stay in I love the hospital, but at one point I was like, I do want to go home. So they taught me how to inject my own leg. I had to do that for a whole week so I don't get blood clots. That's all that happens. The other traumatic thing that happened to me was I had to go in for a test at the Royal Brompton Hospital, and they had to put like a dye. They had to put a dye. Hi, Ray. What would you like to know? Angels, guides, loved ones is for Ray. What does Ray need to know, please, in love and light? Ray, what would you like to know, Ray? What does September have in store for Ray? New beginnings, emotional contentment, blessings, good news, a message, an offer, possibly leveling up of love, a wedding, a celebration, the news of a birth of a child, if not you, someone in your energy. I am seeing that you're going to be moving out of rough waters into smoother waters, and I am seeing a younger masculine around you. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. There's also study, education, and money coming your way. A bit more solid foundation, I feel, like in September. I got 2 masculines in your energy, actually, and possibly a leveling up of work or something around the work environment, which is looks more powerful. I just showed everyone my back. I just showed everyone my back. Ray. I don't look at it like that, Miss Lotus. She's like, what's on your back? She's like, what's on your back? Okay, hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. For those of you who missed it, I'm just going to do it for Ray really quickly. I was just talking about how the body is so good and how you don't need any medication to heal yourself. That's how deep my scars go. I had that one when I was 3 weeks old. Can you even see that scar? Let's see if I can see it. Oh, you can see it. So I had that when I was 3 weeks old, 3 months old, 3 months. And the scar in the front of my chest, 8 years old and 31 years old. So they had to open me up twice here, 8 and 31. Cece, what would you need to know, Cece? What do you need to know, Cece? What do you need to know, Cece? Angels, guides, loved ones is for Cece. What does Cece need to know, please, in love and light? Cece. Make sure you're walking away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. And once you've walked away from the job, the person, the situation, the relationship, make sure you maintain healthy boundaries. Because when you walk away from a thought, a negative way of thinking, self-defeating beliefs about yourself, you're walking into your new beginnings. New relationship, creative projects, inspiration, things that's going to inspire you. And you're going to be walking into money as well. Self-sufficiency, financial gain, prosperity. I also feel like you're going to see 999 everywhere you go. So if you haven't started to see that number yet, CC, you're going to see 999. It represents completion, the ending of a cycle. Don't overanalyze and overthink things. There's a younger masculine coming your way. It could be a lover or a friend, or somebody that you could be working with. So these are all the energies to come. What was I saying, guys? What was the last thing I was saying? So yeah, Ray, I was showing everyone my back. So 3 weeks old, the lightest one. 3 months old, the deepest one. 8 years old, they cut me open here. And then they cut me open again when I was 31. So when you say, like Miss Lotus, I was just saying, look, why good people have to suffer this much? I don't see it as a suffering. I see it as my contract. I don't know how else to see it any other way. I signed up to have 4 open heart surgeries before I came into the body. I chose to have these experiences. I could be balancing out my karma from my open heart surgery. Do I know when the next surgery will be? Well, that's September is going to determine that. September is going for my MRI, going on the treadmill, checking my heart. I can't believe I chose this. Yeah, but it's not about you. You might be balancing out your karma. You might be teaching with your health energy other people how to see. Look at Marsha. She's so fucking strong. And I'll tell you how I know that this, me having my surgery, was not just for my lessons alone. Let me just read for Sylvia. Sylvia. And guys, loved ones, what does Sylvia need to know? Sylvia. What does Sylvia need to know? Sylvia. What does Sylvia need to know? What does Sylvia need to know? Sylvia. Oh, girl. This card's loving everyone today, man. Lots of money, cash, inheritance, retirement, financial gain, prosperity, blessings coming your way. Are you saying what you mean and mean what you say? And are you cutting out negative thoughts, words, situations, people? Are you listening to your intuition or are you listening to your ego? Intuition is always better than the ego, Sylvia. If you bypass your intuition and listen to your ego, that's when you're going to start to see things not falling into place. It's the intuition, it's the heart, it's the soul that's going to guide you in this life, not your ego. The ego is going to plant seeds of doubt, worry, and fear, Sylvia. So you have to make sure that first you get a scratch card and a lottery ticket, and you need to speak your mind, and you need to cut out energies that no longer serve you, Sylvia. I can't believe I chose this. Do you know when you cross over to the other side or you have a near-death experience, you're going to be like, oh my God, I signed up for it. What the fuck? What was I thinking? But what you will also understand, and this is what I wanted to say, I have 3 job offers overnight. I want to leave one. I have 311 part-time. I want to leave. Which one? So I'm going to go A, B, or C. A, B, or C. That's how I'm going to do it. Desire me. A, B, or C. C, the last one that you were talking about. Leave the last one that you were talking about with a 1-1. Leave, I guess, the 1-on-1. Yes, part-time. Leave that one. Leave that one. So with everything that happened with my heart condition, because I have a congenital heart defect, congenital heart disease, I have like all of the doctor's notes and all the papers about what I don't really care about it. I didn't really need to look into it, because it's like, if I'm focusing on all the issues of my heart, because if I was to get my medical papers and you were supposed to read, there's like 25 things on that list of what was wrong with me and what didn't develop, what did develop. It was just a lot of things. So I, like, people will say to me, so what happened to you? How did you get all of those heart conditions? Or how did the heart condition, what is exactly wrong with me? I'll go, I had a hole in my heart. And they're like, and I'm like, yeah, I had a hole in my heart. And they're like, is that all you know? And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't want to drive myself crazy knowing about it. I feel like me not knowing the depth of what happened to me has made me survive this long. Why do I need to go into all of this shit? Like, oh, a heart condition. The reason why you have this open heart surgery is because of blah, 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 blah. And this is what happened to you and this, that, and the other. And it's just like, who the fuck's got time for this shit? Diagnosis, and this is when I was a baby, by the way. Marsha, that is what I was trying to explain to my sister, and I don't want to know anything else. This is only when I was a baby. So this document was from where the fuck is it? Where's the date? Look at all of this bullshit. It's got time for this. Okay. It's so weird looking at all this stuff from when I was a kid. I'm driving myself mad. Well, I didn't want to do that, so. Right. Let's have a look and see. Not that any of you lot are going to bloody understand it anyway, but I was 3.54 kg. What's that? 3.54 kg delivery. I had cyanosis from birth, heart murmur, what the fuck is that word? Poor weight gain. That's what it says. I'm just reading like all of this stuff. That's when I was a baby. Yeah, about 3 pounds 5 ounces. Is that normal? My daughter was 6 pounds 7 ounces. It says I was 3 pound 5, 3.54 kilograms. My daughter was 6.5. That's quite small, no? Yes. So I was 3.5 kg. My daughter was 6.7 when she was born. She was tiny. I must have been really fucking small. So if you look, let me see if I can show you. Just give me 1 second. And bearing in mind, this is when I came out, right? So hold on. All right. So it says here, look, baby born, delivery, weighing 3.5 kilogram. Murmur was heard. 1 week, the baby was breathless. At 2 weeks, all these long words. Okay, and then physical examination. I have no idea what any of this means, by the way. I have no idea. So if I go further up, pulmonary, whatever the fuck that says. See, do you see what I'm saying? It's just that I don't have time to look at it. It's like, what do I need to know? For those of you who are nurses and doctors, there you go. Normal. Okay, that's good. Normal. It's like there was my mum said her lips were blue. She said my lips was blue. Your under your eyes was blue. Your fingernails was blue. That's what my mum was saying to me. Whoever's a nurse in here, maybe somebody can explain it to me. To take the 2 bottom chambers of your heart. Is that what they did for me when I was an adult as well? I have no idea what any of this means. So I think outwardly to my parents, I looked bad. I looked so bad. Poor weight gain, lack of oxygen. Dr. Lincoln, I remember that name. Mr. Lincoln. Dr. Joseph would like to follow up and review the baby at the Royal Brompton Hospital in 2 months' time. They spelt my name wrong. It's supposed to be a Z. Look, that was 1981. It's amazing to go back in time and look at all of this stuff. It's amazing to look back at all of the stuff that happened to me. My mum was like, you were a miracle. Get writing with your book, I know. My mum was like losing her mind. My mum was like, I can't handle it. My mum lost it. My dad, when I was 8 years old, my mum told me my father went into the toilet in the Royal Brompton Hospital and he was smashing his head up against the wall and he was drunk and I could see blood on his head. And he said to my mum, if she dies, we need to have another one straight away. This is why me and my brother are 1 year and 4 months apart, my little brother. Procedure. I don't know if anyone are doctors or nurses in here. Don't know what any of this means. Maybe you can explain it to me. It says procedure. The left subclavian artery was dissected out prior to exit. I have no idea what the fuck these people are talking about. And then 4 mm inter. Does anyone stunt? That was. I have no idea what's happening here. Yes, that means you're a miracle. Okay, we'll just keep it like that then. The child was referred at 4 weeks of age, since birth, breathless for at least 2 weeks, but fed well. I was a pig even then. No fits, no loss of consciousness. Rah! I went from 3.5 kilograms to 12.5 kilograms. Blue and clubbed. What does that mean? Blue and clubbed. Heart rate 80. I have no idea what that means. Mild cardiomyopathy. Lung fluid. If my daughter went through this, I would have died. I would have already been like, fuck this shit, I'm out. If my daughter is going, I'm going too. My mum must have had, I feel sorry for my parents, man. Fuck. So I guess you can get the gist of it, because I have no idea what any of that means, to be quite honest. I'm so sorry. I thought maybe you guys might understand some of it. I have no idea what any of this is, but just put it this way, it was fucked for my parents. Everybody says that. Everybody says I'm this miracle child. I just feel like I'm Anna. Low oxygen and heart disease. Yeah, I just feel like I'm Anna. There's a lot of people that go to me, how are you so normal? Like, how are you so normal when you've been through all of that? And I don't know any other way to be. I don't know any other way to be. So I have my scars to show you all the things that I've been through. I have my scars and the hospital notes to show you like all of the difficulties and trials and tribulations that my mother, I guess, and I went through. But I'm still here. They told me I'm not allowed to have it's thank you, Irene. Thank you. Thank you. Because that's exactly what I think it is, Marsha, Miss Lotes. And I've said that from when I was young. Mind over matter. So if I speak into my body as the word of God, because I'm God's child, God's voice speaking to my body, I am healed. I am evolved. I am solid. I am healthy. I am happy. I am abundant. If I speak these words into existence, it means it's real. I was 3.5 pounds. So it's God's grace. There you go. Is that small? I mean, if I was 3.5 kilograms and my daughter was 6.5 kg when she was born, surely I was much more. And I remember my daughter being tiny. And when I gave birth to my daughter, I was not in my 9th trimester. I gave birth to her when I was 8 months pregnant with my daughter. They said, we got to get her out early because of your heart condition. So I had to have my daughter at Chelsea Westminster Hospital. Chelsea Westminster Hospital is where I gave birth to my daughter, because they were able to take care of me. They were able to monitor my heart. Yes, I couldn't leave the hospital until I was 5 pounds. I don't remember. I remember being in hospital more than school when I was younger. I remember when I was a little girl, like when I was 8 years old. Obviously, I don't remember what everything was. 3 weeks old and 3 months old. But 8 years old, I remember, because the situation back then, because they don't have the technology that they had when I was 8 years old that they do now. I remember that the doctors gave my mum and my father a room in the hospital. And I remember my mum's boss loved my mum so much that they gave her full pay and told my mum, take as much time as you need off work. We got you covered. And he loved my mother so much because she was such a great worker. She brought in business in the Marriott Hotel. He loved her so much. Full pay, 3 months without a fucking word, because he loved my mum. So my mum would be in the hospital with me every day with my father in this rented room in the hospital, because they did not want to leave my side. And back in the day, I think that's how they worked it. So I was in the hospital. I was just having fun playing with the other kids. For me, it was like a play day. For me, it was just like, yay, I'm having fun with my friends. I don't need to go home. I get my food served to me. It was all fun and games for me. But obviously my mum and dad's like pulling out their eyebrows because they're fucking worried about me while I'm running amok in the hospital with my mates. But I did not care. It was definitely the mind over the matter, 100%. So I want to show you my body. I had to show you my back. And then I have to show you the paperwork attached to my body, what happened to my physical body, to show you that our bodies already know what it needs to do when there is an illness or an ailment. You don't have to do shit. Just get out of the way. Happy thoughts, happy energy. Okay. They told me at 8 years old. 8 years old, Marsha. You're not allowed to have children. 8. I haven't even begun my life. I'm a baby. But these are the things that they were saying to me at 8 years old. All right, Anna, couple of rules. No babies. And I was like, no babies? That's a bit weird. But no babies, no running, no smoking, no drinking. I remember them saying this to me at 8. What are you not allowed to do, Anna? I'm not allowed to exert myself. I'm not allowed to get tired. When I'm older, I shouldn't have any babies or children. But I'm saying these words, not listening to anything that he's saying. I'm not saying it. I'm not listening to him. I'm just repeating. I heard what he said, but it's not registering in my DNA. You're not allowed to run. You're not allowed to exert yourself. You're not allowed to drive. You're not allowed to. There's all these things that I wasn't. Tattoos, no smoking, no drinking, all of these things that I was not allowed to do. So you're being told as an older woman while you're pregnant to get rid of your baby, and they've been telling me from 8 years old that I'm not allowed to have any kids. And being me, I was like, I love you, but fuck off. Maybe that's why I only ever had one child. Maybe that's the only reason why I've got tattoos all over the gaff. And they told me you're not allowed to have tattoos because you could get blood poisoning. And you could get a blood clot to your heart. It could go right directly to your heart. They say I have to check my teeth all the time because the teeth is connected to the heart or some shit like that. I don't think I've been to the dentist in like 5 years, to be quite fair, maybe even longer. And I thought I was the only one, but I was speaking to my big brother the other day and I was like, bro, when's the last time you went to the dentist? And he was like, it's about 25 years ago. And I was like, oh, so it's not just me then. So, yeah, I know I should go. Obviously, I need to, but it's just like it wasn't something that I was thinking about. But I don't take any medication for my heart condition. The only thing I ever had was painkillers after my surgery, which is cocodamol. I don't take that unless I have a migraine. So for me, it's just like what I have and who I am it's just Anna. I'm just Anna. I'm just Anna with all of these amazing experiences, knowing what my body is capable of doing, no matter what, no matter if I'm physically ill, if I have to have a surgery, it doesn't matter. I know that my body has the capacity and the capability of healing itself. All I have to do is just get out of the way. It is so easy. It's so simple. That's all I need to do. This is why I say you get out of the way. They said my son will be confined to a wheelchair and he's 41 and now still walking. I love the doctors. I wouldn't be here without the doctors, but they don't know everything. They don't know everything. When I talk to my doctors now and I talk about my condition, they look at me like I'm like, so is my heart condition extreme? Is it like really bad? And then the nurse is like, well, it's quite straightforward. You ask my doctor back in the day, in the 80s, they're looking at it as like, oh my God, there's so much. This is quite intense. The doctors now are like, oh, no, it's pretty straightforward. But back in the day, in the 80s, imagine having to operate on a baby body. Like, how fucking hard is that? If I'm only 3.5 pounds, and they need to slice my body open, which is this one here, 3 weeks old, I can't even begin to imagine what it's like to open surgery on a baby's heart at 3 weeks old. And I am 3.5 kg. That's scary, man. Like, that's scary. Like I said, my daughter was 6.5 ounces. I can't imagine that tiny little body of my daughter's, them slicing her open to take care of her heart. That's scary for me. That is more scary than any demon that could ever come into my energy. That's fucking scary. That's scarier than hell. So I can't even begin to even imagine what my mother and my father was going through when they were looking at my tiny little 3.5 kg body going under the knife to have this surgery. Like, this is madness. Madness. And remember, my mum said to me, when we had to escort you to, when we were taking you to the hospital and we told what was going on with you, they called the police. So my mum and my dad was escorted in the ambulance by police. 1 at the front and 2 at the sides. It's like I'm some sort of queen. It's like I'm a queen in a past life, and the energies here in the physical world know that this queen has to have an operation, so we're going to have to put security at the front and the sides and maybe at the back, and we got to get her to the hospital direct with no interruptions. My mum was like, oh yeah, we had police escort for you. And I was like, total celebrity, man, we talking about? I'm a total celebrity. And I was like, really, Mum? I was like, that's why when my mum was telling me, so every time I'm smoking a cigarette, like, I'll always try to smoke a cigarette behind my mum's back, because she's like, she's like, why are you smoking? You don't know the things that I've been through with you, and now you're trying to kill yourself. And I'm like, yeah, Mum, but it's really fun. She's like, you stupid girl. And I'm just like, that's one of my things, Mum. I'm so sorry. She's like, no, you have to stop smoking. This is bad for you. This is so bad for you. And my mum never touched a cigarette in her life. The only thing that she did smoke was a bit of weed when she was like in her 70s, because she had arthritis in her shoulders and she wanted to know if smoking a bit of ganja was going to help her out. So she was like, okay. My brothers and my siblings were going, Mum, just take a puff, Mum. She's like, why are you trying to get me addicted to this drug? And they're like, no, Mum, just take a pull. It might help with your frozen shoulder. So she's there going, and then she's going, and I was like, no, Mum, you have to go like this. And then so she goes, and she's like, and then all of a sudden she's going like this. Do you think my mum could lift up her arm like this for 20 years? She couldn't put her arm any higher than that. She would only go up to this length. And then all of a sudden she was going like that, scratching her head. And she was like, oh my God. Oh my God. She was like, what's going on? And then my brothers were like, and then she went, oh no, I smoked away. I had smoked a joint with my daughter the other day in the garden. And then she's looking at me going, it's enough, Mum, it's enough. And I just, 3 pulls, it's fine. 3 pulls, it's all right, don't worry about it. And she's like, no, Mum, that's enough. And I'm like, because I don't do it all the time. And when I do, I take like 3 pulls of it. It just makes me feel relaxed, you know. I can't do it the way that I used to. It's like one joint after another, fucking smoking my lungs out. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm going to die. My heart is beating really fast. And I realize it's like my guide's going, love, don't overdo it, because you're going to kill yourself. So I'm like, okay, stop smoking for about 20. I stopped smoking for about 20 years. 20 years, no more smoking. Went back onto it again in my 40s, not like rolling it up, but just a couple of pulls here and there, maybe once a week. You know, that's how I'm doing it. Because I don't want to feel the way that I felt when I thought I was going to die when I was like, hi. So I'm not doing it again. Because I can't drink alcohol, I can, but I get really, really bad headaches. So that's why I smoke. So when I go to the doctors, they're like, are you still smoking? I'm like, no, I am not smoking anymore. Even though I am still having couple of cigarettes here and there. It helped me stay off cigarettes. There you go. So so this is me, man. This is what happened to me, and I just wanted to show you guys that when you're looking at your body and you're feeling like, you know, you're never going to heal from the ailment or the illness that you have, I swear to you, your body knows what it has to do. Whatever alien or whatever disease comes into your body, your whole body has like this communication field in it. It's like they start talking to each other. The DNA, the red blood cells, the white blood cells, the vessels, it's like the brain starts to fire and wire itself and go, all right, we are zoning down to the heart here because there's something going on. There's an opening in the heart. We need to start doing the healing. So it's like every molecule and every piece of your body is communicating with each other. Your thoughts and your words as well and your emotions communicate with your body, and it stitches your body back together no matter what is wrong with you. You can heal from cancer. You can heal from high blood pressure. You can heal from, sugar levels being too high. Yes, we don't help ourselves by the food that we eat, or by not working out enough, or not by being more healthy, or not. You have to be moving this body. This body is a machine and it needs to be oiled. And oiling of this machine body that we're in is going for a jog, going for a walk, going for a swim, being activated. This is a body that needs to be. Now, I watched my mum go downhill. So as soon as she had frozen shoulders, what my mum would do is she would not have a physical outlet. She would just be in the living room and she would sleep a lot. And I'd be like, Mum, it was only near the end of her life when she's like, we need to go for walks. And I'm like, what? She was like, we need to go for walks. I'm like, but you're a fucking turtle. So she wants to walk all the way down the end of the road and I've got to walk beside her, and she's like slower than a turtle. And I should have done that. I was like, all right. So I do it every so often with my mum, but I'm like, it's going to take about half an hour to get to the end of the road, which is like a 3-minute walk. And then it's going to take another hour to get back to the house from the end of the road because she's so fucking slow. It was just so crazy. The body was designed to be mediums. The body was designed to be psychic. The body was designed with its own medicine, its own healing. It's the doctor inside of the body. It was designed so we can heal ourselves. It was designed to stitch itself back together, no matter what the ailment is. That's how amazing our Creator is. You have to take care of yourself. And it's not just taking care of the physical body. You have to take care of the mental body, because the mental body is inside the physical body, and it's the program. You wake up in the morning because your mind is saying time to get up, brush your teeth, make a coffee, and get on with your day. The brain is the one that governs the body, right? It should be the soul that governs the body. I hope that my message is getting out there. Take care of yourself. Good, clean eating, exercise, rest helps boost the body's health. Yeah, 100%. Rebooting your nervous system is really important. You cannot have your nervous system in fight and flight mode. That's where disease can come through. That's where ailments and illness can come through. That's where the healing cannot unfold, because your nervous system is always in fight and flight. Your brain is rewired, firing and wiring to have a panic attack. Oh my God, someone's going to go, oh my God, look at this ailment. Look, my feet is swollen. What the fuck? And then it's like all this anxiety and all this energy is going to channel right into the thing where the problem is. Don't do that. This is why I always say, I know it's boring. This is why you have to meditate. If you meditate for 10 minutes today, do it for 15 minutes tomorrow, and then do it for 20 minutes the next day. And the next time you go to your hospital appointment, for those of you who have an ailment in the body, the doctors aren't going to know from Adam what the fuck has happened to you. You haven't taken no medication. You haven't done anything. You have just slowed down. take note of the small things, like the sun shining through your window and hitting that wall, making like a rainbow. You go outside in your garden, you close your eyes and you can hear the breeze. You can hear the birds. You can just hear all of Mother Nature. You might even hear someone talking in the background, or you might hear a baby laughing in the background. These are the moments that you need to absorb. Absorb those moments, because if you can't absorb the smallest of blessings, how are you going to see when the big ones come? Trapped energy. I used to get frozen shoulder. Then I changed and doing things to help myself. It is the mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you don't change the way you think, your body will continue to follow what the mind is telling it. Every thought sends a message to that parts of your body. Every thought sends a message through your veins, through the blood cells, the DNA strands. It sends a message to every part of your body. When you look at your body is Earth. Your body is the galaxy. If you look at the fingerprint, if you look at your fingerprint, you'll see that there are round circles on your fingers. When you chop a tree in half and you look at the tree, you'll see round circles in the tree. We are the universe. If you look at a leaf and you look at all the veins on the leaf, you'll see veins on your body, yeah? I've got all of these veins on my body. And when you look at the veins on your body and then you look at the veins on the leaf, you're like, this is so weird. It's like they match. It looks like it's the same thing as the leaf. So just, you are the universe in physical form. Do you know all the research that I've been doing up until this point? Nothing actually exists. Nothing. If you could see what I could see outside of the physical body, everything is numbers. Do you remember when Neo, at the end of Matrix, you see those green numbers when he was looking at Mr. Smith? Do you remember that scene? That scene where there was all these green numbers. And then you see like Mr. Smith, there's 3 Mr. Smiths ready to attack him. That's the number. The universe is made of numbers and sequences. Has anyone ever seen Lucy with Scarlett Johansson? Do you remember when that bag of drugs cracked open in her body and then all of a sudden she could scan everything and she saw everybody's energy and it was all numbers? The tree had numbers, everything had numbers. That's how I visualize everything in this planet. Nothing exists. Nothing is real. The experience here in the physical world, light, there's something about light, the rainbow spectrum. We choose what we want to see. We create the world that we want to see. And when there's more people around us, we create dimensions. We create different dimensions. So everything, when you go back to source, when you go back to your original, this ball of white light, which is huge, that squeezes into the body, you are able to see everything. And it's so hard to wrap your head around this information because we're still evolving. But you'll see that everything is everything and nothing all at the same time. I'm very much so programmed, not as much as I used to be here in the physical world. I still have headaches. I still feel fed up to cook. I don't want to cook. I feel sometimes like I don't want to go on my lives because I'm so drained. I just want to sleep all day. I go into a funk. I told you last week, I was like, I don't want to be here. I'm done with this world. I miss my mum, even though I know where my mother is. I go into those energies too. But I always, my guides will shift my perception and go, remember where you are, remember what you are, and remember why you're here. And I had to keep reminding myself over and over and over and over again that this is a program, that we're in the matrix, that my soul picked this avatar, picked the way I look, picked this avatar to have this earthly experience. Because I was you. This is how crazy it is. When I die, I might choose to come back as Yvette. I might choose to come back as Queen Victoria and go back into the past and have that experience. I might choose to come back as Irene. Why do you think I say, I'm hurting me, I'm just hurting you? Why do you think I say that? You think I'm pulling this out of my ass? I'm telling you right now, I could be like, you know what? I want to have an experience as Yvette. I want to be a twin. I want to see what it feels like to lose a twin. You know, I want to be a twin. I want to be a triplet. I could come back as you in my next life. You are me. I am you. Different experiences, different evolution. Like I might want to go through what you went through, Yvette, because in my lifetime, I might not have ever been a twin or lost a twin in such a tragic way. So I want to have that experience. So we as a soul, we can go all the way back, right to the beginning, or we can go all the way into the future and see our future selves. And our future selves, when we die from this physical body, when I die as Anna, I might choose to come back as an ET. I'm still Anna in the ET body in 4075, but I'm going to come back to Anna in 2026 as my avatar is an ET body and go, Anna, I'm going to show you signs and symbols and synchronicities. I'm going to come into your home and into your dreams. I'm going to make you feel and sense a certain thing. I'm going to take your body at 27 and I'm going to bring your soul up. You're going to ascend up. We're going to go into the spaceship. I'm going to put some plants or chips inside your body so I can track what you're doing. So I can track me in my experience in the physical world. And if I'm not on the actual path that I'm meant to be on, I'm going to trigger that thing to go and put you in the path that you're on. It's a lot, but it's true. Everything goes in this physical world, everything. There are millions and millions of dimensions. If you watch Darren J. Wright, he'll show you all the different dimensions because he astral projects. He doesn't need to have a near-death experience. He doesn't need a near-death experience to see all the different dimensions. My nephew can astral project. And he said to me, I talked to him, I said, have you done any astral projection lately? And he goes, no, because the last time I did it, I saw a gremlin in the corner of the room. It's freaked me out. So I just woke myself back up. I woke myself up out of it. Because we can easily leave our bodies at will if we practice it. And when you can astral project out of your physical body, you are able to change things of what's to come in the future. You can say, listen, you see that brain problem that I have? I think I've learned what I had to learn. Can we get rid of it? No worries. So in a week's time, that thing in your brain is going to start to drain out of you. And then you're going to set another stage. We're going to set another, what do you want to go through now? Is there anything else that you want to learn? So with the brain problem, it made you see that therapist or that doctor, that the catalyst to seeing that doctor was because he was supposed to be your husband in the future, because you guys are going to do great things together. having that trauma, the brain, a frozen shoulder could be the catalyst for you finding what you're supposed to be doing in your life for the future. Has that ever occurred to anybody? It's the catalyst. The illness is the catalyst for you to meet your husband. You had to go to the doctors. You had to go and do this. You had to go and do that. And it was a catalyst for you to be on your path. Always is that way. That's why I said to you, I never thought in a million years that my job in the future to make my money and to pay my electricity bills will be reading for you, slot. If you had told me this, I would have been like, you lot are crazy. That's never going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's weird. So everything is a catalyst, no matter how bad, evil, toxic, draining, no matter what it is the catalyst for your soul path, whatever it may be. Everything that you're going through, you already pre-planned it. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how toxic it is. I don't care what it is. Everything is a catalyst for you to get to where you're supposed to get to. And that is just the bottom line. Angeline, I just see you come into the room. What is your question? I'm leaving soon. I sprained my ankle. I've got to go to a doctor's appointment. I need to see how long I'm going to have off. I need to see how many days I'm going to have off. Like, my job is going to kill me because, you know, I was not well as well in the beginning of the month. And then the whole universe is like, yeah, we made you ill. Your job is not is not happy with you because you've taken some time off because you're ill. Now we've sprained your ankle because it was the catalyst for you to quit your job because you're not meant to be there. It was the catalyst for you to meet your partner. The man that's going to scan your ankle is going to be your husband. And you are meant to bring in a child into this world who's going to change the energy of the world because your child is a crystal child. Everything is for everything. There's a reason for all things. No more procrastinating. Take action. A new vehicle, travel and relocation, action, movement, the journey. I'm seeing a wedding at some point, and I've got an older masculine coming your way at some point as well. He could be a lover or a friend. If he's not here yet, he's coming in. Oh, this is a knight, a younger masculine. I'm also seeing Ace of Cups. So you've got some sort of new beginning coming your way, Angeline. That's going to be emotionally fulfilling. So I really hope that in everything that I've said and done, in everything, because I was just, so Angeline, I don't know who's just got in here. I got a little bit naked because I was showing everybody my, I was showing everybody the depth of my emotional, physical scars, showing the depth of my physical, emotional scars, especially the physical ones, just to show you the depth of it. So, you know, I was showing everybody my back. I think in order for you to trust in what I'm saying, I had to show you my scars. You're all familiar with this one, but I don't think you all knew about my back. I don't think you really saw how deep it goes. And that's why I had to show you the depth of my physical challenges, mental challenges, spiritual challenges. So when people come up to me and they're like scared of health problems, I'm afraid about this operation that I'm going to have, I pull out my scars. And when my brother was diagnosed with cancer, and we all go through, like, you go through the motions in it of all of these different emotions: scared, fear, frustration, anger, irritation, sadness. You go through all of these emotions when you've been diagnosed with something. My brother said really quickly, he said, when I was diagnosed with cancer and I was having my chemo, he goes, you popped into my brain. And this is one of the reasons why I know I signed up to have 4 open heart surgeries. And I said to him, what did you think about, bro? And he goes, if my little sister can have her body ripped open for 9 hours at a time, and they're messing around with the heart of the car, the engine of the car, because without your heart, you're dead. No heartbeat, you're dead. This is why they say the heart is the biggest electromagnetic force field in your energy field, that it beats, it goes in and it goes out. It contracts, it goes out. It expands, it goes out. You are life. You're beating life. You pump out, you bring it in. You pump out experiences of what you want, you bring it in. You pump out the experiences and ideas of what you want to experience, you bring it in. Whether that be good or bad, you're pushing it out and you're pulling it in. It's the heartbeat. It's life. So when my brother said I was sitting there having my chemotherapy and I felt like really sick and I felt like I was disgusting when I had my radiotherapy and his skin started peeling off because his radiotherapy is burning off the skin. And it's only like a 5-minute thing apparently. And the damage that radiotherapy did to my brother, I was like, oh my God, it's a fucking open wound. But when because he knew about my pictures when my scar popped open, he was like, if my little sister can do it, I can fucking do it. And then I'm like, if that's one of the reasons why I had open heart surgery, to give my brother a bit of faith and hope while he has cancer, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good with it. Somebody's going in for a procedure. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it until the day comes. Don't worry about it. Worst case scenario, what happens if I die? You go home. Fucking lucky. Out of the body. Not having headaches, anxiety, depression. Don't have to worry about paying your bills. Don't have to worry about this, that, and the other. When you die, you get an insight of your children. And when you leave the body and you're like, I can't leave my children. I can't leave them. And then your guides come over and go to you, look. And then you see a view of your child. He is 12 when you die. He's 20. He's learning, he's studying. He's 30, he's got married. He's got 5 children. He's an old man. And then you'll go, oh, okay, maybe I will stay. I don't need to go back there. Because they will always give you a preview. If you're trying to fight and they're saying you can stay here on the other side, they'll say to you, you can come back or you can go, but you can stay here back home. Don't worry about your child. Look at where he's going to end up. Of course, you're going to go through the grief state. We're here in the physical world, but ultimately, you know that your son or your daughter is going to be okay. That's when souls go, I'm not coming back. Souls also choose to cross over when they can see that you have to look after them. When they can see, if I come back, I'm going to be a vegetable. That means my baby has got no life. That's what my mum did with me. If my mum came back, she would have been a vegetable and I would have had to clean her. And what kind of life would that have been for me? That's why my mum said, I can't help you on this side. I had to leave. That's why my mum told that to me. So everything, there is a purpose and a reason for all things. For all things. Even demons. Negative entities created by God. Why was the negative entities created by God? Because it will be those negative entities that doing God's work. So you can go into, have you noticed all those people who were possessed or had evil in their house? Who do they end up going back to? They go back to God. They get the priest. There's more prayer. There's more connection to God. We are in the world of polarity, good and evil. But that's who, with the good and evil in this life, that's how our souls evolve and grow. We need to get to Jesus status. We have to become ascended masters. We have to be light walking on earth. The whole purpose for this life that you're living in, and the only thing that exists what I see on the other side, no matter what I go through in the physical world, and my neighbors upstairs are pissing me off and fucking asshole, and this one is a bit of a cunt, it's just love. It's only love. When you die, every other energies doesn't exist. The only thing that exists when you come out of the body is love. And I don't like it when mediums and psychics go, your mum and your dad is trapped here in the world because you're grieving and you're so sad. What a load of bullshit. I've heard mediums go, your mum's trapped here on earth because you're grieving. She cannot cross over. What a load of bollocks. That's a load of shit. Whoever said that is a fucking liar. The first thing that you feel when you leave the body is fucking bliss and relief. So I've seen mediums that are going, oh, your mum is trapped. Your mum's trapped here. She's not able to cross over because you're grieving. What a load of bullshit. You have free will here in the physical world and you have free will in death. So if God's going, Anna, you've done real good in that lifetime as Annalizasouza, but it looks to me like you haven't completed this thing in your soul evolution. Do you want to go back? And I'll be like, no, I'm not going back yet. Okay, but at some point you're going to have to go back. And I'll be like, okay, but I'm going to spend like 1,000 years in heaven. And then maybe after 1,000 years, I'll go back and then do the rest of it. We have free will over there, the same way that you have free will over here. So just remember that. Just remember that. Free will is a gift from God. And he doesn't take it away from you when you die. He doesn't. But if you have completed everything that you need to complete, and you're like, I want to go back for my grandkids, please, God, send me back. Please send me back. I need to go back for. And then God's going, but you've already evolved. You've gone to Jesus status. You don't need to go back. No. But I need to go back for my. There are grandparents that are volunteers. Did you know that? That's called the tether. Your daughter can't go because you won't let her go. That's the tether. She could never leave you. You're bound by love. She can't go anywhere. You're bound by love. So whether she's in heaven, dancing around up there, she can't leave you. You can't get rid of love. You can't get rid of a love bond. It's impossible to sever a love bond. And whoever told you that your daughter can't cross over because you won't let her go. I haven't let go of my mother, but I have let her go. Does that make sense? I can't let her go. She's my mum. So I haven't let my mum go, but I let her go. Does that make sense? Sylvia? That's what I did. I go, Mum, you are free, but don't fucking leave me. That's what I say. Go, Mum, you're free. Go about your business over there, but don't leave me and call me when I call you, come. But my mum will come in dribs and drabs, and I can hear my mum. I know my mum's personality. She's probably going, what the fuck does she want again? I already fucking sent her those 2 fucking butterflies. I already showed her my name on the TV. It was so weird. I was like, Mum, are you here? And then I saw pregnant teenagers on the TV as an advertisement. And then one of the names of the pregnant girls as an advertisement was Leonie. My mum's called Leonie. And I was like, okay, thanks, Mum, you are here. It's like, every time I ask her, I get it. Yeah, it was weird. And Leonie is not a common name. I only know that girl that I saw on the TV and my mum. My mum is called Leonarda, but my father called her Leonie. So anytime I see a lion, I know that's my mum. Anytime I see Leo or hear Leo, I know that's my mum. When I see Leonie, I know that's my mum. For me, that's not really a common name. I'm never going to let go of my mum. But I'm like, Mum, I know you're over there, but you still need to be with me. Because, I was talking to my mum and dad today, and I was like, you better fucking help me win the lottery. That's what I was saying to them. I asked for her when I needed her. She shows up always. That's what I mean. So I know you're not, like the other day, I was really angry. Do you remember when I said you're so pissed off at my mum, yeah? Because I'm playing Mahjong and my sister's going, oh, I dreamt of mum. And I'm like, fuck off. Because I haven't dreamt of my mum. I took care of my mum. What the fuck are you going to Donna's dream? Can't you come into mine? And I'm sitting there looking at my sister as I'm playing Mahjong and I'm looking and giving her dirty looks. And she's like, yeah, mum was like, oh, did you get your passport? And I'm saying, I'm talking to my mum in my brain, going, the fuck didn't you come into my dreams? And then I'm in the living room and I'm really pissed off at my mum. And I'm like, are you even fucking here? Are you even fucking here with me? After everything that I did, I wiped your bum. And then I look up at the TV and it's teenage pregnancies and the girl's name is Leonie. And I was just like, sorry. I know you're here, just having a bit of a rant. Yeah. And like I said, Leonie is not a common name. So when I'm looking, I swear to God, when I see the advertisement, I'm going to take a picture of the name and I'm going to show it to you. Because now I see it all the time. Now, I never saw that advert before, but it was like on in the background and I was crying. And then I was like, oh my God, okay, I'm sorry, Mum, you are here. She's here. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to have a go at you. I always get from loved ones on the other side, can you tell her to stop having a go at me? So I'm talking to this, I'm talking to a husband and the husband's on the other side and he's going, can you please tell my wife to stop fucking screaming at me? And I go, are you shouting at him? And then she's like, she goes, I'm cleaning. And I'm like, how could you leave me alone? How could you do this to me? How could you leave me on my own? We promised to be together. And the soul of her husband is standing there going, oh, I'm right here. I'm right here. Right here, honey. I'm right here. So the husband is saying to me, can you tell my wife to stop having a go at me? Because she's always having a go at me and I don't know what her problem is. I'm right there. So that was to solidify for her. And she was like, I scream at him every day. And I was like, yeah, and he's taking all of this abuse from you. Just leave him alone. And he's like, tell her I love her though. And I was like, is he a bit of a pushover? And she was like, yeah, I rule the roost. And I was like, because he's like saying to me, stop shouting at me, but at the same time he kind of backs down. He goes, but tell her I love her because he doesn't want to upset. I don't want to upset her. That's what he's saying to me. So I don't want to upset her. Just tell her I love her, but tell her to stop shouting at me. And I'm like, is he a pushover? Is he? You scare him, don't you? And she was like, yeah, I rule the roost. I'm the man in the race. She was like, she really is, because I feel like he's trying to show some power and authority by going, can you tell her to stop shouting at me? But can you just tell her that I love her as well, just in case she has a go at me again? And I'm like, okay. And so that's more than enough for her. She's good to go. She's good. She's good to go. Confirmation. And with my best friend, first reading I ever done face-to-face mediumship. The green bean thing, when she was like, is he with me? Is he with me all the time, Anna? And I go, well, he's got shit to do on the other side, but he talks about green beans and Jack and the Beanstalk. And then that's when she lost it. I'm having this reading with her. She gets up on the table. I'm looking at my bestie and I'm like, are we done? Like, where did she go? And then she comes in with like green bean sachet seeds. And she's like, I planted this yesterday in the garden. I can't believe you just said that. And I was like, okay, so he is with you. He can see what you're doing and he's with you all the time. He watches you when you're asleep. And I go, do you feel cold? Do you feel like a cold touch on your cheeks? She goes, all the time. I go, that's a kiss. That's the kiss. You just get the shivers or there's like a cold sensation on your cheek. Or sometimes you feel like your hair's moving a little bit. That's them. Their personality doesn't die because they die. And this is something that you're going to see when you die. You're going to be like, oh my God, I'm out of the body. My body is there. I still have my personality. I'm still Anna. I'm still an asshole. I am still annoying. And I'm still kind of fabulous at the same time. But oh my God, the consciousness doesn't die. It's just, it leaves the body. It's the soul. It's amazing, that fucking feeling. It's like, oh my God. When people who've had near-death experience disassociate themselves from the body, when they come back into the body, they're like, that's not me. That's not me. That's not my name. Like Patricia, the book I showed you, Angels in the OR, that book on Amazon, Angels in the OR. When I came back to my body, they were saying, the doctors, she came out of the operation, she's opening her eyes. They asked those standard questions. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, what is your date of birth? And she's going, her birthday is the 13th of March, 1978. And they're going, who? And then she's going, Patricia. And then they're going, no, honey, you are Patricia. And then she's like, okay, just to shut them up. So she's come out of a coma after she smashed her back into smithereens because she got hit by a car and she got run over. She was like in a car accident and her whole spine broke, crystallized. And she's so disassociated. She detached from this physical body, the name, the family, the job she was doing. She just did not connect to any of it. Even Dr. Alexander, Eben Alexander, the book that I showed you, that is not my body. That is not my name. That is not my job. This is just an avatar. That is not me. This is not me. This is just a vehicle that my soul is in to have an experience. I love this body because, you know, she's taking all the hits. I get that. I know my sister because with me. And sometimes I feel when she sits on my bed. That's so common. Somebody could see an ass print on the bed and you just know. You just know. There's no one in the house, no one in the room. Why is an ass print on my bed? Oh my God. And then you're just like, okay, it's your loved one. But you disconnect from everything. Like a lot of near-death experiences, like how I felt when I left my body, and people, my clients will go, let me just close the door so my daughter doesn't hear me. When I left my body, and I had clients all over the world that would go to me, you didn't want to come back to your body. Why? And I was like, they're like, you have a baby girl, you have a child. Why would you not want to come back into your body? And I'm like, I was so detached from everyone here. I did not want to be in this body. The feeling that I felt when I left my body was so blissful. It's not a feeling that you could ever experience here in the physical world because contrast, good and evil, dark and light. I find myself sometimes when I'm in my meditation, I go back there. I go back to that place of peace and calm. I'm detached from everyone on earth, detached from my child, my siblings, my story, my pain, my anxiety, my anguish. I am just not connected to any of it. This is why don't ever be afraid to die. It's so easy to die. It's so easy to leave. Because when you look at your body on your last days on earth, you're going to look at your body with such love because you're never going to go back into that body. So when you leave your body, you're going to look at that body and go, I didn't realize how beautiful you actually were and how much hits that you've taken for the true me so you can have the human experience. I didn't realize how you're so beautiful. You'll start to look at all the flaws on your body, all the scars, the birthmarks. When you hit your leg when you was a little girl, you go back to that memory and you have a sense of gratitude for this body. Love the temple that shrines your soul. Be kinder to yourself. Speak good words to yourself. Because this life is so fast. I was saying this to Marsha, I think it was, just today. Just love the body that you're in. And I know you might be going through so much in your life. But when you cross over to the other side, you're going to look at this moment where you felt terrorized and scared and angry and alone and fearful because of the bills and you end up paying this shit. You're here today and you're gone tomorrow. Just like my mum. Here today, gone tomorrow. So just take a moment. Take a moment if you can right now, if the sun is shining or the moon is out, to step outside and just breathe in, open your eyes, look at the stars, look at the sun. Why are you scared? That's not my intention. I love the unknown. I was telling that to Kerry today when I was doing her reading before I came to my live. Did you know that when you look at the unknown, it's just the stars in the sky? It's the void. When you look at the void is just stars. It's endless portals, endless dimension, endless possibilities. Your fear is going to make you ill. I already know where we come from. I already know where we're going. And I told you that when Shivi died, I met her in the void. I met her in the unknown. And she said, I'm scared to cross over. I'm scared. And she had no hair in the void. She was all in black and we were both floating in the void. And I said to her, there's nothing to fear. Aaliyah is waiting for you. Just go. And then she let go of my hand and she left. It was like I said to God, I need to be the one to help Siobhan cross over. Please give me permission to help my sister cross over to the other side. And he gave me that blessing. He gave me the blessing to send my friend back home. I'm so grateful for that experience. Are you afraid of death, Marsha, or are you afraid of the unknown? Are you afraid of death or are you afraid of the unknown? Are you afraid of both? I'm showing you my scars. I'm telling you my story. I'm telling you everything that you need to know to get rid of that spirit that you keep calling to you, which is the spirit of being scared. Which one are you scared of, Marsha? Because there's nothing then, no words or no proof, no scars on my back that's ever going to make you feel a certain way. This is something that you're going to have to deal with, the unknown. I think that's why I don't want to know anything more. Then don't. I'm going to paint a picture for you, Marsha. Imagine if you did know what was going to happen. Is it going to make you feel any better? Whether the news be good or bad? If you are in the known, Marsha, is it going to change the way you feel? Is it going to change how you feel? Let's just say, let's take it to the darker side. I know that this is going to get worse. I know that something's going to happen to me. I know that I'm going to get really bad. I know that I'm going to get really ill. So if you know that instead of the unknown, is that going to make you feel better? So then I ask you now, is it better to know or not know? Because in the unknown, there's so many possibilities in the unknown because you just don't know. But if you know that something bad could happen and you know that it's going to get worse and you know you're not going to be healed from whatever this is, shit, isn't that scarier? So I ask you, is it better to know or not know? For me, I would rather not know. Because if I don't know, that means I'm leaving it and giving it to God, my angels and my guides and my loved ones. So I ask you, Marsha, do you think it's better to know or not know? Is it better to know or is it better to not know? I'm going to be leaving soon. You tell me. Think about that, Marsha. Think about that. Do the tapping thing that I told you. Do the tapping thing that I told you. Do the tapping thing I told you. Because I don't want to know. I can't. What? So the unknown is better. Because I don't know. Because I don't. What I don't know can't. So surely then the unknown is better than the known then, because you just said it. Because what I don't know can't hurt me. So then the unknown is better than the known. When you're saying I'm afraid of the unknown, but you're saying, but what I don't know can't hurt you, then surely you would like to place yourself in the unknown. Do you see what you're saying? Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you get it now? So is it better to not know or is it better to know? Is the unknown for me is the best place to be. Anything can happen in the unknown. And why do I have to think about the worst case scenario? Tell them whatever you want to tell them. Leave it at that. If I'm going to go to my siblings and my daughter and go, I've been diagnosed with cancer and I've got 3 months to live. What is that going to ripple out energetically to my siblings and my child? Fear, worry, scared, uncertainty. Oh my God, what are we going to do? We're going to panic. Why would I do that to them? I'm going to try for the next 3 months the doctors can do whatever they want. I'll say to the doctors, listen, been diagnosed with cancer. Thank you very much. Give me 3 months to do something on my own. If in 3 months, nothing has changed or shifted my energy, I'll give my body to you. In those 3 months, I ain't saying shit to my family. They don't need to know shit. I'm good. The results look good. I feel amazing. And the way you look is going to also show them that you're good because you're high vibing. So what I will do in the 3 months, knowing that I've been diagnosed with cancer, I'm going to do everything in my power to laugh, find joy, find happiness, not focus on the problem. Because, like I've told you for years, to focus on something, the energy will flow there and it will make it grow. So, yes, I feel like yes. I feel fine. I feel like me until they told. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. So you hear bad news and you take it as Bible. Oh no, it must be true. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh fuck, I'm fucked. Oh shit. Oh no, what am I going to do? I just said to you, if the doctors diagnosing me with cancer, the worst news that anybody could have, I'd be like, okay, cancer, give me 3 months to take care of myself. If nothing changes, I'll come back to you. I'm not taking the doctor because they've got a stethoscope and a blue and a white coat for Bible. Because I know that what's bigger than the doctor is God, my angels, my guides, and my loved ones, my mother and my father and my bestie on the other side. I can receive bad news. I can receive bad news and not take it for Bible. I can receive bad news and go, oh, okay, we'll see about that. It's a Capricorn in me. We'll just fucking see about that. So you hear, you absorb, and then you create. You hear the bad news, you've absorbed it into your DNA, you believe it as fact. Now, where is God in all of this? Where is your faith and your hope in all of this? Where is it? Oh, and then you get the brother going, oh my God, Anna's got cancer. So now they're sending worrying energy to you. Your sister's sending worrying energy. Your child is sending worrying energy to you. So that's a whole bunch of spirits, worry coming at me from all directions, from my brother, my mom, my dad, my sister, my child. All of them are sending all of this worry energy frequency at me, and I'm feeling like I'm going to collapse. I'm so ill. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what am I going to do? Free will. To accept or not to accept, that is the question. To accept or not to accept, that is the question. Remember what I said to you earlier. Nothing is real. It feels real. It feels really solid. This is a physical body. It's real. This table is real. This cup is solid. But when you leave the body and you look at everything, it's all numbers. Nothing is real. Thank you, Luna Bella. Thank you. What you're doing, Marsha, she's going round in circles. Infinity. You're just going around and around. You're negative and then positive, and then you're negative and then you're positive. You want to change this infinite thing that you're going through into just pure positivity. Because if you do not learn from this experience, it will get harder. You're just creating something to be worse. This is why it keeps happening. I used to work in a cancer center, and I tell you this, the power of love and laughter is a miracle. I don't waste my time on worrying about it. It just go and make sure it's okay. That's correct. Do your tests every 6 months is correct. And in the meantime, you're going to focus on your own energy. You're going to you're only going to want to hear good things. You only want to see good things. You want to have positive people in your energy to vibrate, lift your spirits up. The more higher your spirit is, the more blessings you are, the more healed you will be. I keep to myself a lot during my cancer because of my family worrying, and I couldn't be around it because it makes you stress. It brings out the stress hormones. You fire and wire the stress hormones when everybody is worrying about it, and you're in fight and flight mode. That's why, Irene, you had to keep yourself to yourself, because you fire and wire the stress hormones. How are you going to get better when your energy's in fight and flight all the fucking time? You have to stop doing this to yourself, Marsha. Are you in the UK? Are you in the UK? Because you're a healer. Nothing you can do about that. It doesn't mean you can you remember what I said before? Observe, don't absorb. You're in Heathrow. Okay. My bestie used to live in Heathrow, Shivy. Got to meet up at some point. Just let me get over my anxiety of getting on the train, or you can come to me. We can meet in Westfield in Stratford. People come to you with their problems. I cheer them up now. Everyone makes me... That's it! You're absorbing everybody else's ailment, illness, energy field. It's in your body. Now it's affecting your blood. It's affecting your DNA. It's affecting your heart. You've got to learn to have boundaries. Remember, energy is real. So when you are, oh, well, then we're both fucked then. We can just meet on the air then. Because I don't do trains. I don't do trains. So you have to remember, this is why I like to keep myself to myself, because energy is transferable. If my brother is sick, or my brother's been in the hospital and he's been sitting around people who's got cancer, and he's been sitting around, yes, salt bath is very good. And if I'm sitting around all these people who's having cancer treatments, my brother's absorbing all of that energy. He comes to my house. When he leaves, I have nothing left in the tank. Everybody needs to go. I can't even cook. I'm so drained. Why? Because I give my healing energy to my brother. I absorb all the shit that he absorbed from the chemo ward, and I give him my power. I'm depleted. Himalayan salt bath. You need to visualize the force field of white light around your body, like them cards say. And Yvette and Cece, see them things that you said you have? No, you don't. I rebuke that. You're just having an experience. Don't I have it. I have. Born with a congenital heart defect. Nothing I can do about that. Everything that you guys everything that's happened to you guys, it could have been something, life, stress, lifestyle, where you got all of these. You don't have any of these things. It's just an experience. Remember that. It's only an experience. The body knows what to do. Eat healthy, eat well, do things to take that energy away without popping the pills. I have a pink Himalayan salt bath every 3 days. If I don't have a bath and I'm in the shower, I get my Himalayan salt, put it under my feet before I turn on the water, put my feet on top of the Himalayan salt, and I just let it sit there for a little while. Then I turn on the shower and I go down the drain and away from me. Sometimes I even take the pink Himalayan salt and I scrub my whole body of it. All energies that doesn't belong to me, is not mine, down the drain and away from me. And I see all of this energy being held by the crystals in the Himalayan salt, all down the drain and away from me. Everything that happened to you in the past is not who you need to be today. All the ailments, illnesses, experiences that happened to you in the past doesn't need to be, you're not that person yesterday. You're a different person today. I am not Annalisa, like if I was diagnosed, I'm not, 3 months ago, my doctor told me I had cancer. This is not true. This is an example. 3 months ago, my doctor told me I had cancer. Today, I am not that woman that was told I had cancer. I am annalizasouza. I'm healthy. I'm abundant. I'm going to live life. I'm going to do pottery. I'm going to go dancing. I'm going to watch comedies. I'm going to go out with my friends. I'm going to spend time with my family. I'm going to enjoy the job that I do because I love it. If I don't like the work that I'm doing, then I'm going to reevaluate it. You do not have to be what you were when you were diagnosed. You can leave that personality behind. Brian Weiss, what's his name? Dr. Joe DISPENZA says you have to let the old you die So your whole system is, your nervous system is rebooting itself. I was born with a heart murmur also. The old you, this is what Dr. Joe DISPENZA says. The old you, the old personality, the personality that was programmed with the illness or the trauma needs to die. You have to be completely a new person. DNA cells, the way you think, the way you speak, the way you are, the way you dress, the way you think, your hairstyle, everything needs to be new. Get rid of the old personality and become the new you that you want to be. The healthy one, the abundant one, the positive one, the one that is going to have everything come to them with so effortlessly. Be the person that you want to be. Stop being the person that was diagnosed with the illness. Stop being the person that had the trauma in the past from childhood. Stop being the person. You are not that person anymore. Sorry. That's not who you are. You were diagnosed with this, that, and the other. How long ago? 5, 6 years ago? 4, 3 years ago? 2 years ago? That's not who you are today. Today, you are not that person. Today, you are something completely fucking different because you choose it to. You choose it, and so shall it be. I am not that personality that I was. I am not that ill person that the doctor said that I have this shit. Fuck this. And what happens is, your nervous system, your brain is going to rewire itself. This is why the tapping thing. Do you know that every time I do the tapping thing, I feel all of my guides touch my shoulders? Even though I have this heart condition, even though I have a cyst, even though I have pain in my physical body, even though I have a swollen foot, even though I have all this bullshit that's kind of stressing me out, I choose to relax and feel safe now. It is safe to feel these feelings, and it is safe to let them go. Even though I have the heart murmur, I have a cyst, I have a problem with my ankle, I have whatever problem is arising in my body at this moment, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these things going on in my body, I choose to release and let them go. It is safe to feel these feelings, and again, it is safe to let them go. Even though I have all of these ailments in my physical body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings, and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings, and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my physical body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, it is safe to feel these feelings, and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my physical body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, it is safe to release these feelings and it is safe to release all of these ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to release these ailments. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go. Even though I have all of these ailments in my physical body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to let these feelings go. It is safe to release all these ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my physical body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all ailments from my body. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments in my body, all is well. I choose to relax and feel safe now. even though I have all of this anxiety, stress, ailment in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of these ailments, anxiety in my body, all is well. It is okay to feel these feelings and it is okay to let them go. Releasing all ailments and anxiety from my body. If you can do that every single night, every night without fail, and Miss Lotus, you tap and focus on your ankle. Marsha, you tap and say heart. So if I'm Marsha, I will say, even though I have all of this stress or I have all of this pain and anxiety on my heart, I have anxiety because of my heart, I choose to relax and feel safe now. This is you, Marsha. Even though I have anxiety around my heart, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have all of this anxiety around my heart, all is well. So you take the words that I said, you focus on the ailment or the issue, because we have to clean house. You can't clean the house without looking at the problem. That's why you have to acknowledge the problem. When you acknowledge the problem, you bring it to the surface and you're looking directly at the heart problem. You're looking at the ulcer. You're looking at the heart murmur. You're looking at the cancer. Do this every day and don't stop until you die. Because you are rewiring the brain. You are hitting meridian lines in your body. You're hitting the meridian lines in your body and you're firing and rewiring the brain. You are expelling from you what doesn't need to be in your energy ever again. You are rewiring your nervous system. It's not hard. It takes 10 minutes. You have a swollen foot. Even though I have a swollen foot and it is pissing me off and it's so fucking excruciating, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I have excruciating pain on my foot. So my best friend was talking about, I love tapping, but I do also get back and neck and shoulder. Do that. I promise you that down the line, in a week's time, maybe a little bit longer for some of you because you've been carrying this energy for such a long period of time, 2 weeks' time, you'll start to feel better. I had lower back pains. I swear on my mother's ashes. I don't have it anymore. Right here, lower back pains on my hips. So all I'm saying is bring up the dirt, the problem, look at it and tap it out of you. Tap it out of you. Before you do anything, if your right knee is in pain, think about the scale. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how? So this is what I did with my bestie. She kept on getting up from the seat and her left foot was hurting and she kept on limping. And I went, what's wrong with you? And the girl is, 36 years old. She's still a kid. And anyone's a kid to me that's not 45. So anyway, she was going, I just got this really sore part of my foot and I'm in so much pain. It's hard to walk around and it's hard to like get up and it's hard to do all of this stuff. And I said, okay. And she's the kind of Sagittarius girl that will laugh at everything. She's just like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that's so funny what you're doing. She did that when we were doing the tapping. I didn't laugh with her. Just carried on doing it. I closed my eyes, carried on doing it. Prior to the tapping, I said to her, on a scale of 1 to 10, how painful is your left foot? She said, it's been like this for months. I said, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how painful is your foot? She goes, it's an 8 out of 10. That's high. All right. So I started doing the tapping. And I can hear her laughing because she's that kind of a girl. She's like, oh my God, what's going on here? But I'm like, you'll see. So I'm tapping and I can see her that she's being distracted. So I close my eyes so I'm not distracted by her. So she's listening to what I'm saying. It's her left foot that's in excruciating pain. Even though my left foot is in excruciating pain, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though my left foot is in excruciating pain, all is well. It is safe to feel these feelings and it is safe to let them go, releasing all pain from my left foot. So I went through the process with her. After the 10 minutes was done, I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does your feet feel? She gets up, she walks around and she went, what the fuck? That's what she said to me. She didn't give me a yes or no. She went, what the fuck? And I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does your feet feel? And she went, and I couldn't believe she said it, 2. She was 8 10 minutes ago of pain. How the fuck did she get from 8 to 2, just 10 minutes of doing that? How? And she was like, she goes on her phone and then she gets a picture of a body. So she's now got a body on her phone, the human body. And then she goes, can you just go through that again? She's like, can you go through that again? And she's getting a diagram of the human body. So she's like this. She's going like that. She goes, what do I hit first? So she puts a number above the head, on the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can do 7 here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's how, and there's no painkillers. 10 minutes on my mother's ashes. Scale of 1 to 10, Christine. How is your feet? It's very painful. It's on an 8. After the tapping 10 minutes, she tells me it's a 2. It affected her so badly that she had to get a diagram of the human body so she can mark. And then she went, can I see your piece of paper? And I went, yeah. And she goes, are these the words that you're saying? And I said, yeah, I memorized it. So she took a screenshot of the paper with the words I said. And I said, you can see it says physical body. But because your ailment or your pain is the feet, you say, my left feet is in excruciating pain. Focus on it. Look at it. Look at the dirt. Look at the pain. And then rewire the brain with the tapping. Rewiring the nervous system when you tap these points, the meridian lines in your body. That's how it affected her. So if you lot are not doing it, like my daughter's walking in here, so I'll sit on my bed right there. And my daughter's faffing around up there. And all she can hear is, even though I have all of the stress in my body. And she can hear me saying it every night before I go to bed. without fail. What do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. You have so much more to gain. I didn't realize the impact of tapping until it worked for me. And because it worked for me, I had to share it with you. And when she started talking to me about, oh, I didn't even ask her about her pains. She just went, oh, and I was like, what's wrong? She's like, oh, my left feet is so fucking painful. Just walking on it, just getting up on it. And oh God. And I was like, can I teach you tapping? And she was like, huh? So I taught her how to do the tapping. If you have a condition or you have something that's a little bit more deeper, give it time, but keep doing it, because it will fire and wire, realign, readjust, and restart your nervous system. Just give it time, but keep doing it. Just keep doing it. 10 minutes of the day. Do it in the morning before you go to work. Do it at night when you come home. Don't care. Just do it. Everything to gain, nothing to lose, right? All right, I need to go and eat. I am starving. Ugh. I need to go and have something to eat. So I'm going to be back maybe Monday. I will post up what time I'm going live. I hope that helps you in some way, guys. I'll never stop learning and I'll never stop teaching. I'll never stop learning and I'm never going to stop teaching. All right. I love you. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are in the world. Remember the things I said? Go and appreciate the sun, the moon, the birds and the bees. Appreciate the small things so you can get all the big things. All right. I love you guys. I will see you soon. I'll let you know where I'm going live. And I will post this up in about a week's time. All right, guys. I love you. Take care.